The Red Sox have a sweep in mind at Baltimore today as they go for a 6th consecutive win. The Red Sox came from behind again last night to win in extra innings. They've jumped into first place in the AL East by themselves. And J.D. Martinez returns after missing one game. Dave O'Brien, Dennis Eckersley, Jemai Webster with you, Nick. The Red Sox had a number of stars in the victory, none bigger than Rafael Devers.
Yeah, a little bit of everything from Devers last night, at the plate and in the field, and got the scoring started last night with a ringing base hit off Zimmerman to make it 1-0 in the first inning. Later in the game, in the 6th, tied game 2-2. He goes bridge on an 0-2 changeup way back, 2 home runs in 2 games. But the play of the night was the play at third with the bases loaded. They're down by 1. He throws it all the way across the diamond. They do not come back and win that game if he doesn't make that play. So now they have a chance to go for 6 in a row today.
So the Sox looking for a full payback of the Orioles today. Nick Pivetta gets the start. He won his first outing against Tampa Bay. The red-hot Red Sox finish up in Baltimore coming up in just a moment. The Lexus Strikeout Hunger program. Big-time bats. Visit now for your Dustin Pedroia retirement bat. Subaru of New England proudly celebrating 50 years of love. And by Sullivan Tire and Complete Auto Service, we're always here to get you there. Weather really improved in Baltimore. They had some rain this morning. The tarp was on the field until about 10:30, but it's a beautiful day now at Camden Yards. Here's a look at the Red Sox lineup. Brought to you by Toyota's official website for deals, buyatoyota.com. Kike will lead things off. Alex Verdugo's in right. J.D. Martinez back as the DH. Bogarts, Devers, Vasquez in the heart of the order. Gonzalez at second. Bobby Dahlbeck at first base. And Franchi Cordero is in left. And taking on Jorge Lopez, who is 0-1 ERA at 7.71 this season.
Yeah, let's take a look at the Orioles defense today. Around the horn, third to first. Franco at third. Freddie Galvis at short. Ruiz at second. Trey Mancini at first. Out in the outfield, left to right. Stewart in left. Mullins in center. Santander in right. Behind the plate, Severino catching Jorge Lopez.
Your umpires brought to you by Toyota's website for deals, buyatoyota.com. And it's Andy Fletcher behind home plate. Barry, Rehack, Iasonia around the bases. And we're just about set for the first pitch. Red Sox have won 5 in a row. The last 4 have been come from behind wins. That's the first time since 2013 the Red Sox have won 4 straight games coming from behind. And that ended very well that particular season, if you may recall. Lopez losing to the Yankees 7-0 in his first start of the season, as he went only 4 2/3, gave up 4 earned runs, struck out 5.
Yeah, likes to use his fastball. We see the 95 there. He threw it 75% of the time. So
Kike hits that one to right field. Well struck. Santander gets to it on a long running catch for the first out of the ball game.
Yeah, once again some tough luck for Kike. Last night hit a couple fly balls to deep outfield and had them caught. This ball was stung. Another fastball. Santander makes a great route to the ball. Nicely done. Doesn't get much better than that.
So 1 away. Verdugo will climb in. Hitting 179. No home runs yet. With J.D. Martinez to follow.
This guy likes to go at it. 4 fastballs so far. Numbers just aren't there for Lopez. Lifetime 9-18 with over a 6 ERA. You saw what he was with Baltimore, but he's in their rotation, throwing fastballs.
JD, by the way, was held out of yesterday's game, if you missed it, and tested for COVID after experiencing cold-like symptoms. Test came up negative. He was reinstated today. Red Sox didn't seem to have a lot of doubt that he would be available today, but had to go through the process. And a test negative, so good news for JD, especially the way he has been swinging it. And Verdugo had nowhere to go as he gets drilled by the pitch.
Wow, major misfire there, way inside. And like you said, nowhere to go. You throw it at your knees, you can't do anything about it. Gets him in the back calf, it looked like. Yeah, right there, back left calf.
Boy, that's going to leave a bruise. It's going to be there from now until the All-Star break. So JD will hit next. Verdugo taking first. JD hitting .433 with 2 home runs and already 12 runs batted in. And back in the lineup this afternoon. He became the first player in Red Sox history to have at least 1 extra base hit in each of his first 7 games of the season. Get the idea the ball may fly today? I mean, this is Camden Yards. The sun is out.
You know which way the wind's blowing. Looks like it's blowing out a taste. Not bad, but that place is a bandbox to begin with.
It's funny how it was the very first thing you commented on today.
I always check the wind.
You're a man who pitched at Wrigley Field for a living.
That's exactly right. You get up in the morning and you look at the flagpole. I'm telling you.
It's before you have your cornflakes, man. The first thing you're doing is checking which way the wind's blowing in Chicago.
And we played all day games when I was there.
Yes, that's right.
My worst nightmare.
1-1. Adam jumping back behind home plate behind that netting. One and two. Red Sox lately have made it a habit of getting on the board quickly. For the season, they're 4-0 when they score first. 2-2. Yesterday began a stretch of 16 straight days with a game for the Red Sox, and it feels like most of them are day games.
Oh yeah. Well, 13 of them are, aren't they? Something like
13
that.
out of 17, yes. And Lopez with 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 gone. We're available as telecast can be heard in Spanish by selecting the SAP button on your TV remote. SAP brought to you by Toyota Certified Used Vehicles. Visit toyotacertified.com to see factory back used Toyotas right now. And the weather forecast presented by Window World, the official replacement window of the Boston Red Sox. 70 degrees. Wind is out to right at the moment at 8 miles per hour. Xander Bogaerts climbing in at 333.
Little curveball. We saw the changeup to JD. He struck him out with. Almost looked like a sinker.
Xander 8 for his last 15 after starting the season 1 for 12. So he locked in pretty quickly.
A lot of guys been chipping in. Big inning last night to tie that game. 9th inning base hit by Gonzalez, Cordero. And then Dahlback beat out a double play ball, which was key in that game. Safe tied the game.
Yeah.
Didn't seem like much, you know, but.
Sure. Punch to the right side for a base hit. Verdugo up to second. So the Red Sox still alive here in the first inning on the single by Xander Bogaerts.
A simple little ground ball the other way.
So Rafael Devers will get his first rips here in the first inning. Hit a 2-run homer in the first inning on Thursday and a solo home run in the 6th last night, both giving the Red Sox the lead.
I mean, he's been getting his cuts in too. He has not been getting cheated. Hit some 0-2 pitches. Base hit last night, first time up to 0-2. The home run 0-2. Change up.
And when he has made contact, he's been hitting it right on the button. Big time exit velocity. Verdugo at second. Xander at first. And 2 down. Red Sox are moving on to Minnesota when the series ends here today to take on a very good Twins team. 4 games, all day games. .210 tomorrow. Last foul.
Again, a little change up, down and away. Good hack.
Of course, the Red Sox and the Twins see a ton of each other in spring training when they play the Captain's Cup or the Whalers Cup or whatever they call that thing. Davis Cup. It's actually the Governor's Cup. Play on at second. Ooh. And a dive back in by Verdugo.
Heads up there. Saw some bad base running last night. Devers got sort of caught off. Got in a rundown long enough to score the run, so that was not such a bad thing. Later on, made another mental mistake.
1-1 past him at 94. That popped him it. Raffy wants that one back.
Oh, yeah. Got a little something on it, but that's very hittable. Fastball right there. Once again, big hack. He gets his hacks in. Wouldn't be surprised he goes there again. Maybe not.
1-2.
Curveball.
Buried it. Well, the win today, the Sox would become the first team to open a season losing 3 and immediately following that with a 5-game or 6-game winning streak since the 05 Mets. Foul tipped in the net, struck him out. Side retired. Red Sox will strand 2 and Pivetta ready to work. Here come the Orioles. Their lineup includes Cedric Mullins at the top, as hot as they come these days. Mancini, Santander, and Mountcastle. Stewart's in left. Franco at third. Ruiz a good second baseman. Severino does the catching. And Freddie Galvis is at shortstop. Red Sox starter presented by Audi. Visit your New England Audi dealer and experience the fully electric Audi e-tron today. Nick Pivetta coming in 1-0.
Here's a look at the Red Sox defense today, presented by the Oakers Company, celebrating 100 years of service and support, and proud home of TouchView Interactive. Around the infield, Devers, Bogarts, Gonzalez, Dahlbeck. Out in the outfield, Cordero, Hernandez, Verdugo, Vasquez behind the plate, catching Nick Pivetta quickly.
And he deals strike 1 on Mullins, who has 15 hits in his first 33 at bats this season. He is as hot as a firecracker. Batting .455. Red Sox will shift on 2 strikes on Mullins with Mancini on deck. And the 0-2. And struck him out on 3 pitches.
Nicely done. Pivetta last time out showed a good fastball in the first inning. He had a tough time commanding his fastball, and you can see him go to the curveball here. A good one, too. I mean, serious break on that.
1 gone for Mancini. Batting .182, hit his first home run yesterday, which was a bullet.
Pivetta had a good slider last time out. That's what I thought. Real good slider. Got him out of trouble, but he's got a good curveball too, which we just saw. And he works quickly,
which we really love. Alex Cora would like to see him command that heater a little bit better.
Got up to 97 out of the gate last time out.
Hey, congratulations to UMass, the national hockey champions. Outstanding work by UMass. TC said they had it all the way. It's actually a blowout win. Look at Pivetta Monday against Tampa Bay. 92 pitches. Did walk 4 men. Here's 3-0.
He's got a nice compact delivery. Puts his hands over his head. A lot of guys don't do that. Or he does not.
And yeah, yanked that ball for us. So he puts Mancini on and sends up Santander with a base runner. Santander has made a fine running catch in right field already today, hitting .226 with 2 home runs.
This guy you got to be careful with in this lineup. To me, number 1 guy, him. Obviously Mancini and Santander.
Downstairs for ball 1. Red Sox come into the game overall number 6 in ERA in the American League at .355. But remember, they gave up 11 runs to Baltimore on April 4th. In the other 7 games, staff ERA is .255. Gary Richards did not get a win last night, but he recovered after a rocky first inning, gave up 2 home runs. Pitched well after that.
Yeah, he did. It's a nice comeback for him. You know, he's struggling that first inning, back-to-back home runs, but he ends up going 5. A lot of these starters have gone just 5. A 7-inning job from Eovaldi. We'll see how they go from here. You got 14-man pitching staffs. You can get away with it.
Garrett went without the mustache. He shaved that off.
He did.
And that paid immediate dividends. I'm never going to ask you about shaving off the mustache, but I mean, he did it and it paid off.
Yeah, good for him. But he's not a guy that's always had a mustache.
Right.
Right. Something new.
And not always the long hair.
Right.
When he, in his heyday with the Angels.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
It was not that way. 2-0, got him to swing at what would have been ball 3, but had a lot of movement.
Boy, hard slider in. There's no such thing as a fastball in a hitter's count.
No, not anymore.
No.
You have no guarantee up there as a hitter any longer. Umpires holding up play here for a moment. Something going on beyond the center field fence. They're going to move somebody. In the hitter's line. Mancini on at first. He's gone to 3-1.
A little slide step. He doesn't even kick his leg up. See if he gets a fastball in this hitter's count. Dead pull.
Devers by himself on the left side of second. Here's the 3-1. Showing bunt and drops it down. Pivetta will go to first base and get that out. On a 3-1 pitch, your number 3 hitter is dropping down a bunt in the first inning.
And they're going to give him a sack on that. I mean, if he gets the sacrifice, that's beyond me. Obviously, he's trying to bunt that ball, harder. I mean, because that's a base hit waiting to happen. But he doesn't know how to bunt that well. And he put it down, but it just. And they're going to give him a sacrifice on that, which is unheard of, really.
All right. Well, Mountcastle next, trying to pick up the RBI, and he's been striking out at a very high clip. Youngster at 182 with a home run and 5 runs batted in. And that's a strike.
Kid's got a big swing. Lets it go.
Check swing, not too sure there, and he flicks it foul, so 0-2. And so Pivetta has him set up.
Boy, he's ready to go. Let's go. 0-2, I'm ready.
And Pivetta's 2-strike pitch. Could not get him to chase the slider.
Well, I just love the way he gets back. Look at him. Let's go.
Man on at second. 2-2.
He's got a real good feel for that breaking ball yet.
Santander dropping down a sacrifice bunt to get a man down to second. And he struck him out. He went up high at 97 to fan him, and they'll freeze that runner at second base.
Sweet tickets are now available for April and May home games at Fenway Park. Experience all the action in a whole new way from your own private suite. With amazing locations and breathtaking views of Fenway, these limited capacity suites are the best way to see the game. For more information, call 617-226-6912 or email premiumsales@redsox.com.
Vasquez going after first pitch, and he'll pop that one foul into the stands, where they have about 10 or 11,000 on hand here at Camden Yards. It is so nice to hear people back in the ballpark.
It really is. Even if it's not full houses, I mean, what we went through last year, that silence.
Yeah, we as a game and all sports.
But for the players especially, I know I used to thrive on that adrenaline that you get from, fans. You just do.
And, there are times, it's true at Fenway, it's been true at Camden Yards, when the crowd is really getting loud. It feels like 25,000 in the ballpark. It's Sharpley. Franco's spinning. He's a pretty good defensive third baseman. One man gone. 5 in a row for the Red Sox, and for more on the streak, let's bring in Jemai.
Dave, thank you very much. That is right. The Red Sox come back for the 4th time in their 5 wins. And they did it after jumping out to an early lead, then rallied to win 6-4 in 10 innings. Red Sox manager Alex Cora saying after the contest that we got a bunch of good baseball players, guys who have been in the trenches, who know how to go out and win games. And he said offensively, we feel like we can score runs with anybody. And as you said, they got a boost with J.D. Martinez being reinserted into the starting lineup after his bout with cold-like symptoms, coming off the COVID injury-related list. Now on a 5-game winning streak, trying to close it out this afternoon against the Orioles, excuse me. And as TC pointed out, the Red Sox in sole possession of first place for the first time since winning their franchise record 108th game back in 2018.
And you know how Jemai celebrates as the Red Sox are setting the tone here with 5 in a row? He goes to Dunks in the morning and he brings everybody donuts. She did today.
Did he?
Isn't that very sweet of him?
Yeah, I didn't see any.
Oh, I didn't either. I didn't see one. I didn't see a sprinkle. But everybody else got them, and that's great. It's terrific. We didn't get any, but that's fine.
That's very unfortunate. I don't know how the news didn't get over to you guys because we're all separated. So I got to make sure that I go to my guys and say, hey, we got donuts in the newsroom. So next time.
Awfully nice of you to do that for the crew, though, Jim. I appreciate it. Bobby Dahlbeck beat out what looked like a double play ball in the 9th inning and went for an RBI to tie the game 4-4. 2 fast outs here in the second. No score. Just for future reference, I like the maple covered donuts. Has that sugary maple stuff on the top.
I can't remember the last time I had a donut, to be honest with you.
You haven't had a donut in a while?
No, I haven't. Even though I've gone to Dunkin' Donuts, I get, some sausage, egg, whatever.
But no donuts?
No donuts.
Well, then today meant nothing to you, that's for sure.
I guess not.
Swing and a miss for strike 3 and a 1-2-3 inning for Lopez. By Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. 1998, a day after Movan walked off a grand slam, Pedro made his Fenway Park debut and struck out 12 in a 2-hit complete game. 5-0 shutout against Seattle in front of a flag-waving crowd. You talk about rising to the occasion, knowing the moment. Did anybody do it better than Pedro?
Oh, man. I saw that whole last year. I got to witness that. That was my last year in the big leagues. I got to watch Pedro the beginning of all that for the Red Sox.
Sensational. Stewart going after the first pitch, fouls it away. No score, bottom of the second in Baltimore. One of the few guys that you can recall, you know, going back over the last 50 years or so, every time he pitched, there was a chance of a no-hitter.
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt.
Base hit by Stewart. Just got back into their lineup yesterday off the injured list.
Yeah, something off speed. He stayed on it, Stewart. Got a big hit last night. Got a double off Ottavino. Big hit of the game, even though they lost.
Sends up Michael Franco, the third baseman, batting 194 with no home runs. Pivetta has yet to lose a game since he joined the Red Sox last year. He's 3-0. Red Sox got him from the Phillies in a trade in August. That's the one that sent Heath Hembree and Brandon Workman to Philadelphia. Oh, 1 buried.
You see the stuff. The stuff is there, Pivetta. Fastball, curveball, slider. You don't see a lot of changeups from him. Good velocity. Trying to turn his career around.
Stewart on at first. That's hit hard. Snagged by Devers. Got him. Rafael Devers, who is putting on a display, gets a double play here as he was able to grab that airborne and then fire onto first base for the twin killing.
Oh, beautiful thing. Full extension there. Get it over across the diamond. How Stewart got doubled up is beyond me. You cannot get doubled up. You cannot. The play is right in front of you, and he doubles him up. Nice snag here all the way across. They do double him up. Bang, bang play at first. You can't venture off that far at first base to get double up like that. Nobody out, takes you out of the inning.
His last 2 defensive plays have been
clutch.
Stunning plays. Here's Ruiz taking down low ball one. So Devers starts a double play on a rocket by Franco. Just like that, 2 gone.
I mean, it could be second and third right now, nobody out. The game changes so quickly. And it's all forgotten. You know, a little double play ball is a beautiful thing for a pitcher. Little branch work there for Pivetta.
Didn't get the call there, just off the corner. 2-1. Base is empty. Fouled off. I mentioned Brandon Workman. He's now toiling for the Chicago Cubs. And I was watching some of him the other day, and it was the game where Kimbrel came on and got his 350th save.
A 5-out save.
5-out save. Man, does he look different?
Oh, yeah.
He's got the long hair going now. You wouldn't recognize Craig Kimbrel. Ground ball right there to the feet of Bobby Dahlbeck, and that will retire the side. Big double play started by the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Your Inner Harbor in Baltimore.
Yeah, we stay in that hotel that overlooks that, right?
It's lovely.
Yeah, it's a great hotel. 4 Seasons, isn't it?
I knew you were going to drop the 4 Seasons. I was like, yeah, X going to go there. We're going to get one in. That's a free room for X. That's a special weekend.
I like that place. How could you not?
Oh, it's gorgeous. Red Sox stay in some great hotels.
Those were the days.
Yeah. Franchi Cordero had a pinch hit single in the 9th last night as the Sox would tie the ball game 4-4. He had a hit in that inning. As Alex Cora grabbed the right guy, he's been doing that a lot. I think AC's getting into that groove again. She was in all of 2018.
Yeah, just pushing buttons.
Kike Hernandez on deck, and then Alex Verdugo here in the third inning. Red Sox manager very, very upbeat. You would be too if your team had rolled off 5 consecutive wins. And exciting wins too. Coming from behind 4 consecutive victories. Little chopper, one man on that left side, and got him, but Cordero points at the umpire and says, I wanted that taken a look at.
Yeah, he looked like the naked eye. He's safe easy, I thought. Slow developing. Yeah, I think he's safe. Franco charged that ball. It took a long time. The exchange took a while, and you know he could run.
I mean, with the naked eye, it did not appear close. It appeared he beat it by a lot.
Right.
And if that's the case and they overturn it, Franchi's already saying, I got a hit. I got a hit on that one.
I'm surprised they didn't challenge that double up last inning on the line drive to Devers. The play at first looked pretty close.
It did. So this play is under review. Did not take long, and he is safe. So that's going to be a base hit. They overturn it. That might be the quickest review we see this season.
Oh, yeah, look at this. I mean, my goodness, what are you looking at? He is so safe. It's like, it goes to show you better have a rule like this for something like that. I mean, because that's blatantly safe.
Oh, thank goodness for the review.
I mean, you squawk about it sometimes, but lead off hit like that?
Sure.
I mean, this starts the whole inning.
Review took just 35 seconds. We had one on opening day that took 2 minutes and 32 seconds. Felt like it was about a half an hour.
Oh, that's when Hernandez got off the bag, slipped on the bag, kind of.
Kike 0 for 1. He had 2 hits last night, 2 for 5. Breaks his bat, and he's got another knock. Runners on at first and second. Red Sox starting to get something together here in the third inning against Lopez.
Yeah, he hit it too soft, just like the opposite inning, line drive double play. This one breaks his bat. He finds a way to get it out there somehow.
So last night, Kike Hernandez hits one basically to the top of the center field fence that's caught. In the first inning here today, hits a wicked line drive that Santander runs down in right field.
What a crazy game.
And here it is. He gets a base hit on a little broken bad looper that barely gets in the outfield, but that's baseball. Here's Verdugo, hit by a pitch in the first. With J.D. Martinez on deck. High fly ball, twisting deep into left. Stewart on the run. Forget it. It's gone. That's a 3-run homer for Alex Verdugo. Boy, that's some payback after Lopez drilled him on the calf, and he crunches that one. His first home run of the season.
That ball just jumped off his bat. Opposite field pop. 3-run Johnson. How about that? Number 1 on the year for Verdugo, and he stung it.
The Red Sox first home run brought to you by Audi and the all-new 2021 Audi e-tron.
Fastball with a little tail on it. He stayed right on it. Dropped the barrel right to it. We've seen some home run power the other way. He hit 2 solo shots in Fenway one game last year, so we know he's got power the other way, but he really crushed that one.
You get to go for a ride in a laundry cart. Speedway donating $500 to Boston Children's Hospital for every Red Sox home run. All donations raised will stay local to support Boston Children's Hospital. JD Sox a foul. He struck out in the first inning. Red Sox on top 3-0.
Guy throws a lot of fastballs. He tries to, in fact, he's a little too proud of that fastball, to be honest with you.
All the way to the brick back behind home plate. So that shot by Verdugo has to make that calf sting a little less, huh?
Yeah, he wasn't limping, that's for sure. He put a little trot on him is what he did.
Yeah. Drive down the right field line. That one hit for the corner, and that ball's out of here. And the Red Sox go back to back as JD stays red hot, and the Red Sox lead it 4-0. His third home run.
Boy, that is vintage JD Martinez opposite Johnson's here. How about this? This gets out of here quick and in a hurry, easy opposite way. Back-to-back opposites. Boy, he's on that fastball. You know, had problems with the fastball last year, didn't he? Fastball away, and he's been stinging it early in this season. Take another ride just to stay in shape.
I just think spring training means absolutely nothing to JD Martinez. You can't judge anything by what he does in the spring, because he has been unbelievable since opening day.
Yeah, just a nice pass at that. I think it was a fastball, not positive. Have to check on that, but it's a beautiful thing. The way he used to do this a lot. Half his home runs were hit the other way several years back. Yeah, it was not a fastball, a little knuckle curve.
So Lopez pondering what the Red Sox have done to him here in the third inning. 2 singles, 2 home runs. Verdugo's reaction on JD's home run right after his.
Boy, this ballpark, you know, it's hard to keep the ball in the ballpark there. Opposite field, back to back.
A strike to Xander Bogaerts, who singled in the first. Red Sox trying to make it 6 in a row. Pulled foul.
I know Baltimore swept the Red Sox opening series, but this is going to be a long season for this Baltimore team.
0-2 and struck him out. That the first out in the inning, which began on the Cordero base hit, which originally was ruled an out and then overturned.
A little fastball with some sink on it. He swings over the top for the first out. This inning started with a replay. You know, if you don't get that right, changes the whole inning. A little jam shot by Kike, and then back-to-back Baboombas.
Ball inside on Rafael Devers, struck out in the first inning. So Lopez has allowed 2 home runs. He has struck out 4. The 1-0 missed again.
Lopez given up a lot of home runs in his career. Almost 2 every 9. Look at some of his numbers. Been around the block a little bit, 6 years in the big leagues. I think they've always liked his arm. He just has never really put it together. But he keeps getting chances.
Now coming off a 7-0 loss to the Yankees. Vasquez on deck, and ball 4 straight, and Rafael is on. Vasquez 0 for 1. He is grounded out to third. JD Martinez now with an extra base hit in yet another game with this home run. Dating back to the final game of last year, he's recorded at least 1 extra base hit in 9 consecutive games.
Boy, I tell you, this ballpark would play right to JD.
Oh.
I mean, really.
Back to back with Verdugo. And a 1-0. Franco into Ruiz, got 1 on the first, and they do get the double play. But the Red Sox also explode for 4-0 Boston.
Coverage, well, we'll catch up with Mo Vaughn and Kevin Youkilis. Plus TC and Jim Rice catch up with Boston Mayor Kim Janey on her first pitch experience. Presented by Awaken 180 Weight Loss, the long-term solution for weight loss.
Hey, I'm enjoying the new guys, Mo and Uke and Pap, Jonathan Papelbon. I just wish Pap would, stop holding off, being opinionated.
Well, we'll see where that goes this year. Got a long ways to go now, huh?
No, but the other day, TC was asking him about the rule starting a man at second base in extra innings. He said, I hate it. It stinks. I hate the rule. I like it. I think it's terrific for baseball.
I do too. I do. But that's tough. I mean, you need somebody to strike somebody out. Pap would be a perfect guy to have on the mound with a guy in second. Why would you not?
Yeah. Severino lead off here in the third inning. Sox on top 4-0. Couple of laundry cart rides already for Boston. Verdugo and Martinez with home runs. Severino off to a decent start, 304 with a home run.
Boy, pound that zone right now, 4-0.
Like his fastball.
I do. I like his pace better than anything. I mean, he is ready.
Here's 0-2. Fly ball center field. Hernandez. One out. Freddie Galvis will climb in next. Red Sox are headed to Minneapolis. Supposed to be some rain in the forecast tomorrow. We'll see. The game 2:10 Eastern time from Target Field. Martin Perez against Jay Happ, a former Yankee. Nathan Eovaldi will go on Tuesday. Eduardo Rodriguez on Wednesday and Garrett Richards on Thursday. All day games. Galvis with a base hit over the leaping Xander Bogaerts. Rare hit for him. He had been just 4 for 31.
Yeah, he had a big hit though off of Ottavino last night. It might have been one of their bigger hits, put them ahead. But the fastball away, it's almost like last night. Fastball away, he hit the left field. Pivetta trying to get ahead. Base hit.
The second Baltimore hit against Pivetta, top of the order, and here's Mullins, who struck out on 3 pitches in the first inning. He has an 8-game hitting streak to open the season.
Likes to throw the curve ball to the left-handed hitters more than right-handers.
Are you a believer, and this is one of the things about Pivetta that intrigues the Red Sox, in the whole idea of change of scenery for a guy?
Oh, I believe in that. I really do. You get stale somewhere, it just kind of revitalizes kids. I mean, he's not that old, but he's been around, and he was a big, he was a big deal probably at one point, and then all of a sudden you get off the radar, and they kind of have doubts about you, and you want somebody to believe in you.
28 years old. Native of Canada, British Columbia.
I mean, he's old enough to take it to the next step. He's ready. He's not a kid.
Came up through the Nationals organization, but in 2015 they needed a closer, so he went to Philly in exchange for Jonathan Papelbon. Made his major league debut in 2017. It's going to be hammered for a base hit into right field. It's Mullins again. 1 for 2 in this one. That's his 16th hit already this season, and that's in 9 games.
Yeah, lazy curveball should get hammered. That ball's sitting there waiting to get smoked, and he does. You throw it to him, he's so hot, he's not going to miss it, and he did not.
So 9-game hitting streak to open his season. Sends up Trey Mancini, who took ball 4 in the first inning.
You got to bear down right here. You want to put them back in this game.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, the confusion. He had confusion with the guy on second base, the signs last time out.
Galvis and Mullins getting their leads with 1 away. In there for a strike. Mancini with a 427-foot home run yesterday. It was the third hardest hit home run of his career.
Boy, he jumped on it too. First pitch fastball, he stung it.
Especially sweet given all he's been through coming back from cancer. His first one since 2019. And the 0-2 would not offer. Galvis at second, Mullins at first, so speed out there. Two and two.
He won't offer it that slider. He got some swings and misses last time out with that slider.
Bounding ball, and that one kind of eats up Bobby Dahlbeck off into right field. Galvis will take the turn, but hold at third. And it's going to load up the bases here for the Orioles.
Dahlbeck can't make the play. He might have got blinded there by Mullins in front of him. Who knows? Ball came up. Got through. Bases loaded. You see this little chopper looks like an easy play, but maybe he was, you know, he's in front of him, Mullins. Maybe he didn't see it quite that well. Watch. You know, it just ate him up is what it did.
Be ruled an error on Dahlbeck, and they are all loaded up now for Baltimore and for Santander, who dropped down a sacrifice bunt in the first inning. Not going to be bunting here. No place to put him with one away. Swinging mightily, and he pops it up. Devers battling the sun a little bit right into the netting.
Had a real good curveball there, but almost got away with a little pop up there. Ran out of room, Devers.
Red Sox up 4-0, but Baltimore threatening in a big way in the third. Santander was really their best player last year until he got hurt in September. One strike pitch. Popped up again. And again, no play for Raphael. 0-2 though.
Boy, he went right at him, man. 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Got him right where you want him. 0-2 here.
What are you throwing him here?
Well, it's either he's going to try to make him chase. This is chase time. High cheese, breaking ball down out of the zone. Flip a coin. I'm guessing high fastball. Set up a breaking ball after this.
Yep. Went with some of that high Baltimore cheese again. Another pop up off third base. That's wearing out Raphael Devers. Same spot.
You need to be in Oakland right now. We got a couple outs over there.
That's right. You can run for miles.
I love that place.
In Oakland at the Coliseum.
He's got him set up for a curveball is what he's got him set up for.
Galvis, Mullins, and Mancini loading them up. One man gone. Another one spoiled.
Yeah, try to get a slider in on his hands. He did.
Long look in by Pivetta. Finally picks one out. 0-2 again.
Pretty good at bat here by Santander.
2 hits and an error have filled up the bases here for the Orioles.
Yeah, this big at bat here. Shut them down.
Pivetta, as we know, loves to work fast, but Santander's in no hurry. The right-hander ready, and another 0-2 pitch. High fly ball, but foul as he turned on that one, hit it a long way, but a foul ball. Six foul balls in this at bat for Santander. Galvis, Mullins, Mancini leading all the way around. Man, a 1-2 to Santander.
Good placement pitch, too. He fought it off. Good pitch.
Well, not a lot of experience with the bases loaded, just 3 for 14. This will be the 50th pitch for Pivetta today. Feels like half of those have come in this at bat. And he missed. Oh no, he got the call. That is in there for strike 3. Andy Fletcher with a little bit of a delay. Santander can't believe it. Take a look.
Andy, thank you. Ball inside. Gets the call. Freezes him. Ball's inside, but I got to have it. I'll take it.
So that call certainly went to Nick Pivetta in a big way in a tight spot. 2 down.
Santander is great at bat, and he gets rung up.
Mountcastle struck out in the first inning. He's 0 for 1.
Boy, big out. Get out of this inning. Just get out of it.
Little foul ball at home plate for strike 1. Mountcastle has been up to bat 34 times this season. He has 15 strikeouts. The bases became loaded with 1 down. Now 2 away.
Oh.
That one is off the catcher's mitt, but it hangs around the plate and got him at home plate. He's out. We'll see if Galvis is okay.
Yeah, Pivetta got to the plate way in advance. Luckily, that's why he's out. You know, heads up, covering home plate, and ball didn't get away that far. You know, it's a mix-up is what it was, and it didn't get away that far. He is there, and he's blocking it, and he's out. I mean, that is heads up. That's what your job is. Get to home plate on the slide, puts the tag down, almost got him on the chin, I guess, didn't he? Slams down the tag. I don't know if he got in underneath or not. The play is called an out. Great play by Pivetta to be there.
Yeah, they're going to take a look at this play. It's now under review. He's called out. Ooh, did he get in?
Oh, he could be in. He tagged him really kind of on his quad, you know, way up. And that foot, that toe is down. Throw beat him, but the tag is real late up by his quad. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if they said he scored. Either way, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, it always comes back to what is definitive.
Right.
Pivetta out there chatting with the umpiring crew. The other guys there awaiting the decision from New York, the play under review. And if they don't overturn it, it's the end of the inning. It's out number 3.
Yeah, once again, he's having trouble with knowing what the signs are because he obviously Vasquez didn't know a fastball was coming. You look at this, does the foot get in before the tag? I mean, is that convincing enough? We'll find out.
Other than Pivetta, and I think maybe Kike Gonzalez, everybody else is off the diamond for the Red Sox. And this is a long review. How definitive is it, though?
See, is the foot down on the plate? I mean, it looked down on the plate to me, but is it definitive enough? I think they're going to call him out.
This was a long one. And he's out, yes. That is out number 3. What an escape by Pivetta.
Oh, yeah.
He got a little help, but it's 4-0 Boston.
Tomorrow afternoon, we'll be live with the NHL trade deadline special on NESN Plus at 2:30, breaking down the news from Boston and all around the league. Presented by Cross Insurance. Your team, your choice.
Red Sox still in the lead 4-0. A bases loaded 1-out jam. The Red Sox get out of it. Pretty darn athletic play there by Nick Pivetta, too, at home plate.
Yeah, heads up. That's his job. He was there, put the tag down. Just not conclusive. You get the out call, it stands.
So Marwin Gonzalez to lead off here in the 4th. He's 0 for 1 with a line drive to center. Then it's Dahlbeck and Cordero. Red Sox got all 4 in the 3rd inning. Went back-to-back home runs by Alex Verdugo and J.D. Martinez. J.D. again for the 3rd time this season.
That's the first 3-run shot this year, isn't it? I believe.
I think you're right. On Verdugo's blast. And a bounding ball right at Ruiz for a fast out here in the 4th. So 1 man away. I mean, we have not seen Matt Barnes in a closing situation this year, but I think it really should be talked about how good he has been in the Red Sox bullpen. He's made 4 appearances this season. And Barnes has retired 15 out of 16 with 11 strikeouts. He has not allowed a hit.
Oh, he's just been incredible. He really has. As good as we've ever seen him. Working quickly, throwing strikes.
Dahlbeck with a little floater into center field. And he's 0 for 2. 2 men gone in the 4th. Red Sox in sole possession of first place in the American League East for the first time since 2018. Coming into play here this afternoon. Franchi is 1 for 1. He beat out an infield hit in the 3rd inning, originally ruled out, but in the first of 2 reviews we've seen today, they overturned that. Red Sox have the number 4 ERA in the American League in the bullpen at 2.95. Little trickler. Lopez with a recovery inning gets the Red Sox in order. Been gorgeous, but 70 degrees. Red Sox in front 4-0. And we had a play at home plate last inning with the bases loaded on which Galvis failed to score. Pivetta sliding across the plate, took the toss from Vasquez, got the tag down. It went to review. The out call at home plate was upheld, and so was the blocking the plate rule. Was not a block of the plate. That was also reviewed on that.
Yeah, Pivetta didn't get there real early. It wasn't like he was blocking the plate long before he slid in.
Umpires agreed with you, as they often do, Eck. A shot by Mountcastle. That's going to find The warning track on a bounce. He's off for second base. And he is in sliding with a double to begin the inning.
Yeah, high breaking ball in his eyes. Thought that ball, you know, the way the ball's carrying, you think everything is going to be out of the ballpark. He hits it on a line. See this breaking ball just spinning. Spin, spin, spin. Little mixer. He smokes it in the gap. Little one-hop defense out there.
Yeah, the part of that rule they were looking at, 601, if a player is allowed to block the pathway of a runner coming in the umpire's judgment, if he is fielding a throw and contact with the runner was unavoidable.
Which it was.
DJ Stewart with a base hit in the second inning. And Pivetta with the 1-0. High pop up. And where is it? Here comes Xander Bogaerts. He'll make the play. Well, that sun must be a bear.
Everybody looking up in the sun. You see the play though. Pivetta's ball gets away from Vasquez. Pivetta's there early enough, almost up at the exact same time. Touches him on the thigh. You wondered if the foot got in. But he was there. It wasn't his fault. It wasn't like he was blocking the plate. They did call him out.
That was a Houdini. That was bases loaded, 1 out, bases loaded, 2 out, and that was out number 3.
He's lucky that ball didn't go all the way back to the screen. A little cross up with him and Vasquez. Once again, looking at the signs with a guy in second. He's not quite sure.
Franco hit into a double play in the second inning. Terrific double play started by Devers, but a clean single here in the left center field. They're going to bring the runner on. Kike Hernandez firing to the plate, but it never gets there. So Mountcastle scores to get Baltimore on the board on the RBI single by Franco.
Once again, a little breaking ball. He didn't really sting it, you know, hit it good enough. Kike took a shot at home plate from center field. You watch this. No fastball, end of the bat, didn't crush it on the line, but Kike charging this ball. Watch him leave earth with this throw. How about that? No chance. No play at the plate. Headlong dive there by Mountcastle for their first run.
Ruiz 0 for 1. He's tapped to first. 4-1 Red Sox in the fourth. Right at Gonzalez to Bogaerts on to first, and the Red Sox turn to double play, and they retire the side as we move on to the fifth.
The Bruins host former captain Zdeno Chara and the Washington Capitals. Don't miss puck drop tonight at 7 on NESN.
Not the first time Chara's been back, of course, to the Garden, but it's first time with fans.
There you go.
So that'll be a fascinating wrinkle. 4-1 game here. Red Sox on top as we go to the fifth inning. Kike Hernandez to lead it off. Then it'll be Verdugo who launched a 3-run homer. By the way, it was the second 3-run homer hit by the Red Sox this season. JD did it against Tampa Bay. He also has a solo home run today.
My memory's not working real good this year. I should know that. It hasn't been that long. It's been a week.
You can go back.
I can remember 10, 12, 15 years
talking about 40 years ago, and you can recall pitches you threw and final scores and like plane rides and all sorts.
That's disturbing. Am I losing my cheese? I'm losing my cheese.
Heck, are you losing your memory cheese?
Exactly.
I don't think so. No, and I think Rem and I both, we marvel at the stuff that you remember. And, it's not just the stuff from a long way. It's recent stuff from a game you watched between the Reds and the Royals from a month. I'm like, how does he remember that?
I know, it's crazy. There's a lot of guys like that in this game.
In sports, recall. There are. Yeah.
There are. Yeah. Especially pitchers. You ask them.
Yeah.
You ask Jim Palmer. I mean, who's been, for, his career, he's been around forever.
Incredible.
And he's amazing.
He knows exactly what he threw to every hitter he ever faced.
And he's going to tell you. and it's going to take a while.
I guess he got most of them out.
Yeah.
1-2, checked his swing. Yes, he did, says Scott Barry.
You know, Palmer talks about spin rate. If you remember how Palmer used to throw, he used to throw that high fastball and had carry on it. And, you know, he did strike out a lot of guys, you know, but, you know, they couldn't get to that fastball.
Hot shot up the middle, base hit. So, tell you what, Kike Hernandez has found his swing. He has 2 more hits in this one. He had 2 last night. Let's go to Jemai Webster.
Thanks, Dave. Yeah, MLB with the cool initiative going on right now in Mexico City, and in an effort to continue to showcase the growth internationally, the league getting artistic. They put together this campaign with urban artists, about 4 of them creating murals of big league Mexicans or those with Mexican heritage, like the Red Sox very own Alex Verdugo featured here. This will run until April 30th. And you may remember with your Cheese-Ek, last season MLB was set to make history and have its first regular season series in Mexico City, but COVID changed those plans. You got to imagine it won't be long, guys, before this is probably back on the schedule.
Yeah, that is very cool. Verdugo loved that. It's a good look.
Oh, he's got to love that.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's from Tucson. Isn't that where he grew up? I believe. There he is over there on the left with his Boston helmet.
Very nice.
Romo had a nice career, hadn't he? Long time reliever.
And one of the great beards in baseball. Runner on at first. Verdugo has been hit by a pitch, and he has come back with some vengeance and crushed a 3-run homer. Sox looking for more here in the middle innings in Baltimore.
Kike's yet to run. I don't think he's attempted a steal.
That's a base hit. That'll dunk down into right center. Hernandez taken off for third. And he is easily in on what is the second hit today for Alex Verdugo.
After hitting a ball, just scorching a ball to left center, and he just reaches out and touches it, flips it in right center field. He'll take it first and third. Nobody out.
Third time on base today for Verdugo. Now JD Martinez, who has crunched the home run and struck out. I wonder when Kike gets his Dodgers World Championship ring, as Sorolla gets going in their bullpen.
Yeah, I'm just so interested to see what it looks like. That box is you know, I didn't know what's in that box. It's like there's a little TV or something in that box, isn't it?
It's pretty close. The Dodgers World Series ring is in a box where when you flip it open, it plays a 4-minute highlight video of the Dodgers season.
Okay, I was thinking it was just you got your little miniature TV in there.
They're going to appeal, but he did touch the bag on his way to third.
It's like all your highlights in there. That would be kind of cool, you know, if you had any.
It's an awesome. Got to have it. It's an awesome idea.
Yeah.
I mean, getting a little creative. The rings are beautiful. We've seen pictures of those. Here is Kike churning around. Got the edge of the bag. So first and third, nobody out. That stung and a base hit, and another RBI for JD Martinez, who has 14 of them already.
I mean, he's not going to miss that. I mean, it's fastball right there. He stings it. I don't know how many times he's gotten first pitch fastball this year, and he's been all over it. It's about time.
Hyde coming out. Red Sox jumping on Lopez again, and he is done for the day. 3 consecutive hits in this inning. And Sorolla coming on.
Once again, fastball, bullet, RBI. And the beat goes on for JD.
His second one today. Red Sox in front 5-1 in the 5th. Scheduled. It's presented by Buick. Red Sox stay on the road 4 games in Minnesota. And then finally back home to face a very, very talented White Sox team and Toronto and Seattle, which will be the longest homestand of the season.
Yeah, I look forward to that. I'll see you Friday night.
Yes, sir. Rev and I will take care of all those day games. Don't you worry about a thing, Eck.
Rem's a day game machine.
Yes, churns them out. Well, here's Max Soroller. His numbers at Dayton in 2019. Of course, no minor league season last year. And the Oriole pitching staff in trouble again. The Red Sox really pressing the matter with runners at first and second. Nobody out. 3 consecutive hits in the inning. Red Sox already in the lead 5-1. Xander Bogaerts has singled. He's also struck out.
No one has seen this kid, obviously. Fastball, split finger, curveball, what he features.
That just made his first career opening day roster. He's a Rule 5 guy from the Cincinnati organization. He did strike out the first batter he faced in his major league debut. That was Aaron Judge. Verdugo at second, Martinez at first. 2 more RBIs today for JD. Yanked that one.
Yeah, back-to-back fastballs, not even close.
Xander has not homered yet. You'd like to take care of that right here at Camden Yards. He did not swing.
He never swings, does he?
He's incredible at that.
That's the Gumby man. The Gumby does. He always holds up.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody better than him at holding up his swing. And when the rare occasion occurs where he does get rung up on that, he looks totally shocked.
It's
like
amazing.
beside himself. 3-0. Sox going for 6 in a row. And could really blow this open in this inning. Kike Hernandez started it with a base hit. Alex Verdugo singled. JD Martinez singled to drive Lopez to the showers. 3-2.
Came off of that a little bit, pulled off.
And a 3-2 from Soroller. Cut on and missed.
Hello, Splitty. Boy, he saved that, didn't he? Woo. Got him 3-0, threw in 2 more fastballs, then a split finger, nasty, way out front.
That's usually one of the first things a major league hitter wants to know about a pitcher he might face. Does he have a split?
The dreaded split.
Yeah. Rafael Devers has struck out and taken ball 4. Soroller, by the way, is the nephew of the former Orioles pitcher and current broadcaster Ben McDonald.
Louisiana somewhere, huh?
Mm-hmm. Our key matchup presented by Sullivan Tire and Auto Service. We're always here to get you there. Rafael Devers' career at Orioles Park at Camden Yards, a 301 clip and now 6 home runs after his shot yesterday.
6 long ones, I bet. We've seen 2 long ones here.
A ball down and in. I've talked to a number of lefty hitters in particular who, I mean, everybody loves to hit in this ballpark, but left-handed hitters who can hit it out really love it here. I remember talking to J.D. Drew about this years ago when he was playing for the Red Sox. He loved the batter's eye. There's a high fly ball into right center field, and that was pretty much on cue. That ball is gone. Another home run for Rafael Devers. A 3-run shot. It's the second 3-run homer the Red Sox have in the game, and they lead it 8-1.
Well, he came out of the box like he didn't hit it out. I mean, it's not like your typical, I got all of it, and he just stood there and watched it. Just Once again, 3 home runs in 3 games here in Camden Yards, and once again a no-doubter here. Was that a high split finger? I think it might have been something off speed. He hit a changeup out last night. I think that's what it was, a hanging splitter.
Boy, he has come alive. 3 home runs now for Rafael, and the Sox really do blow it open 8-1. Here's Vasquez.
Yeah, home run number 7 at Camden Yards, just as we're talking about it. My goodness. He got healthy in a hurry here.
He did. So the Red Sox have already hit 3 bombs in this one. Alex Verdugo, JD Martinez, Rafael Devers. You know what's fascinating about the Devers home run was when he made contact, might have been his momentum carrying him back, but he actually turned and looked at the umpire.
Right. It was a weird situation when the whole thing was weird to me.
It was an unusual swing for him.
It really was.
Little flare, and that's going to be into right field for a base hit. Vasquez is on, and the Red Sox have 5 hits and counting in the 5th.
Well, it wasn't your typical, I hit this ball, bat boy, get my bat. He turned around to the umpire, didn't he? What was he doing?
I'm not sure.
I mean, he touched it off. He hit it over 400 feet.
Yeah. It's almost like
that was the weirdest thing.
He's asking Andy Fletcher, did you see me hit that?
Did you see that? Yeah.
Red Sox 8-1. And Marwin Gonzalez was lined to center and grounded to second. Well, the Red Sox are rolling. And scoring plenty of runs for Nick Pivetta today. As that fastball hits the edge of the plate. Bobby Dahlbeck on deck. JD Martinez did not play yesterday, held out and tested for COVID-19 after experiencing some cold-like symptoms, but reinstated today.
Just in time.
And he did not lose a step. He's hydrating a lot. That's a good sign.
Boy, did he get right this year. I feel even silly for even questioning, is JD going to be himself again this year? And it's like, what a stupid question that was.
I think we all feel that way.
Yeah.
I mean, from Jump Street, he looked like the JD Martinez of 2 and 3 years ago. Last year was an aberration.
I don't know. You talked about, he talks about the video, but it's more than that. He's just on his game. You can't put it all on that video. He's just not missing. When he gets a pitch to hit, he doesn't miss it.
It's one thing that you and I have talked about it the last couple of days. This is a Red Sox lineup that if you make a mistake, you will pay for it. I mean, this is one of the better mistake lineups. I mean, the slightest error you make as a pitcher, and all of a sudden they're hanging up 5 runs.
Oh, yeah. We knew that wasn't going to be a problem, scoring runs. That was never in question. Although we questioned about JD. How could you not? He just didn't seem like himself last year at all.
Not at all.
He couldn't get to the fastball away, right? He just.
Yeah, he hit under 200 against the fastball last year, which was an extraordinary thing for a guy who's been a great hitter and a great fastball hitter throughout his career. But he's back.
Yeah, he chased a lot. He wasn't picking the ball up. I mean, he swears by that video, and I mean, he teaches it. I mean, if you want to get some teaching, you just go to JD, and he loves doing it. He talks about how much he loves to do it.
He actually helps a lot of guys, who approach him. Bobby Dahlbeck looking for that kind of counsel on a regular basis. Xander Bogaerts did. A lot of guys. Xander had the great line about JD a few years ago. He said he's a Coke machine. It's like you walk up to him, you put the quarter in, and what comes out is like a lot of information. It's going to help you.
Yeah.
And you'll get what you need, what you paid for.
Boy, when you struggle, man, you're looking for help, and he's the guy to go to.
I said quarter, and if anything gives my age away more than that, a quarter in the Coke machine.
Do they even have those machines?
I don't think so. Everything's a credit card.
I've got so much cash that's in my wallet that has never moved. I've never in my life had so much cash that I don't use. Yeah. It's a big wad of it.
It's a tough problem you've got there, Rick. Really, I feel bad for you.
It's not like I'm holding, hundreds of dollars, but you know what I'm saying. I got a lot of, and I never use it.
Nobody uses cash anymore.
You don't even want to touch your cash.
Well, I feel like nobody else wants to touch my cash.
Right.
I don't have, great big piles of it like you have, but apparently good to be Dennis Eckersley.
Just in case something. Just in case.
Just in case.
The cards don't work, man.
That makes you sound 150 when you go, no, I gotta carry all this cash around just in case credit cards go out of style.
I'm trying to get out of a parking lot the other day with a credit card. They wouldn't take that one.
Yeah.
How do you get out?
That's fun. You got 14 people behind
they're honking
you.
Yep.
Honking in Boston? I don't know what you're talking about. 3-2 fouled off the end of the bat as Gonzalez is having a pesky plate appearance. Red Sox leading at 8-1. A pair of 4-run innings in the third and here in the fifth. JD leading the explosion along with Rafael Devers and Alex Verdugo. And down he goes, 94 away, and he strikes him out. 2 gone.
Yeah, tough at bat there, and he slips the fastball by him. 95, got enough hair on it, pulls off.
Bobby Dahlbeck looking to join the hit parade. He has struck out and flied out. 2 for 23, so he needs some hits. He rockets that one. That's deep, and that ball is off the padded wall. He's going to head into second base. The throw coming into third. Vasquez stopping there, so Bobby Dahlbeck with an extra base hit.
Boy, Bobby D, he joins the party. 8 guys have gotten hits in this lineup. 8 out of 9 guys. And he stings it. It's been a while since he's hit a ball hard. Fastball down and in. He's ready. He turns on it. Just almost got it out of here.
I expect his first home run to be an opposite field home run. But 3 doubles season ago. And here's Franchi Cordero. He's the 9th Red Sox hitter in the inning. He has an infield hit. He's 1 for 2.
I mean, I tell you what, you wouldn't draw up the season the way it stands right now. Come out and lose 3 in a row after coming off of last year. But boy, this team has come together in a hurry. I mean, you think about how they're feeling right now, winning 6 in a row. I mean, that's, these guys haven't played together all that long. It's a beautiful thing.
Sometimes this stuff is overdone, but I think back to that victory in 12 innings, last Tuesday.
Yeah, it might be the biggest win.
Kept coming back, and what that does for a team in terms of how it sees itself, real early in the season.
You know what you've been hearing. They're going to be sneaky good. Careful. And this plays right to it.
Kike Hernandez started this rally with a base hit. He's on deck. Maybe ready to hit for a second time in the inning. Fouled off by Franchi. Another guy who has come to life offensively, started the day hitting .353 and has added a hit. Two down, but 2 runners in scoring position. 2-2. Franchi now 26 years old from the Dominican Republic. And Sorolla deals way outside to fill up the count.
Boy, it's been a while since he threw that great split finger to strike out Bogarts. Hasn't been really that pretty since. Another strikeout at Gonzalez, but a lot of hard hit balls.
Red Sox have 6 hits here in the 5th. And he missed for ball 4, so they're all loaded up for Kike Hernandez.
The Red Sox are excited to welcome you back to Fenway Park. Tickets for April and May games are available now. Visit redsox.com/tickets. Purchase.
Well, the Red Sox had to have revenge in mind coming to Baltimore, and that is playing out in a big way as they close in on a sweep of the Orioles. Holt, the pitching coach, out to the hill. No place to put Kike, who started this inning with a single. He has 2 hits today, and he has scored 2 runs. So the bases are jammed. Vasquez at third, Dahlbeck at second, Cordero at first. And Kike with the ability to turn this thing into a laugher in the middle innings. After they swept the Sox in Boston, the Orioles have dropped 4 of their last 5. And that's inside and hits him, and that'll force in a run.
Yeah, that's not good.
Hernandez hit by the pitch. That'll make it 9-1. So Kike will pick up his 4th RBI of the season.
Not the greatest of command to begin with, but a fastball that just dots him right there. He's got some padding there, I guess. See that guard that he has, but it still got him.
Second time a Red Sox hitter has been plunked today. Verdugo is the first one. He got hit on a leg in the first inning. He answered that with a 3-run homer in the 3rd, and a single and a run already in this inning. That one scoots away, but not far enough to score the run, as Dahlbeck will stay at third base. 9-1 Boston.
What an ugly inning for the Orioles pitching. Ooh. Breaking ball, curve ball in the dirt, gets away. Red Sox not trying to force the issue.
Tyler Wells, the righty, up and throwing in their bullpen. And the Red Sox sitting pretty in the 5th, looking for more. And a 1-0 to Verdugo. Batting average has been climbing up to 233 with that home run.
You have a couple of good days, everything jumps, doesn't it? That average, you can go from 150 to 300 in a heartbeat.
Ground ball to the second baseman, dug out by Ruiz, and that will end it. But the Red Sox keep on keeping on. They lead it 9-1.
Get your Dustin Pedroia commemorative retirement bat. Red Sox with some big time bats in that 5th there, Dave.
Indeed they did, Jemai, piling up 5 runs to open up the lead 9-1. Hey, we've got big time bats here in the mailroom, from what I'm told. You've got one, I've got one, Jerry's got one from the big time bat folks. I got to go find that because.
Is that Pedroia bat?
Yeah.
Okay.
As you know, if it's free, it's for me. Got to go take a look. I hear they're really, really sharp. 9-1. Red Sox have the lead. So a big day for Pivetta as he tries to go 2-0. Very well supported. And it's Severino, Galvis, and Mullins for Baltimore. And pop foul out of play. A beautiful day to see a game at Camden Yards with a temperature around 70, low 70s today. They caught a break with the weather, which improved pretty dramatically after some showers this morning. And just perfect. .94 to power that one past him. 1-2. I know a lot of Red Sox fans do venture down to Baltimore. When the Sox have played at Camden Yards in the past, it's been kind of a must-see and a great trip. I'm certainly hopeful that that will continue this season as more fans are allowed in, and many seasons to come. It's a great spot. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. One away in the 5th.
Some life there on his fastball. We've seen the life on his fastball, especially upstairs. So tempting. Can't get there. Who can? Out of the zone.
Lexus making a pledge to strike out hunger. Every time a Sox pitcher strikes out an opponent, Lexus donates $50 to the Greater Boston Food Bank. Galvis the batter. Freddie 1 for 1 with a single. He'll be followed by the red hot Cedric Mullins. Well, he's just pouring in fastballs.
Powder River here, but I'll tell you, they got to feel good about this rotation, don't you? I mean, Richards threw the ball pretty good last night after that bad first inning. So, I mean, 5 guys are doing their thing. They got Houck waiting in the wings in case somebody falters. I mean, it's a nice way to start off the season. It really is. Everybody's feeling confident.
Yep, and you have Eduardo back.
Yep.
Which I don't think you can underestimate. That's gigantic for the Red Sox. 1-2 pitch. And at some point, if the Red Sox are continuing to roll and playing good baseball well into the season, Chris Sale.
Oh yeah, you keep forgetting about him. I've completely. He's off my radar, until because you don't know when they're going to go to him, and he's not going to be full blast when he gets there either.
But when will that be? And what version of Chris Sale are you going to get? My bet is that he's not going to come back and start pitching until he feels great.
Yes, I mean, I'm guessing late July if you're lucky.
That could be really interesting. The 2-2. Hammered foul. One of the big things that Chaim Bloom wants to see is more depth in the organization.
All the way through.
All the way through the organization. When you talk about the Tanner Houck decision, as well as he's throwing the ball, he's not here at the big league level with the club right now. With the return of Eduardo Rodriguez, club had to make a move, but that depth piece of Tanner Houck is right in line with what Chaim Bloom is talking about.
They want to be patient. I mean, it's all about confidence, and his confidence is sky high though right now.
Yeah.
I tell you what, if I was Tanner Houck, I'd be like, hey man, you got to. I mean, seriously, if I was a kid, and he's 24,
right?
But if I had to change places with him, I'd be saying, did you just see what I did? I mean, what's going on here? Yeah. Don't I get
how many guys do I have to strike out?
I mean, really.
I get you. Eduardo ready to go again after picking up his first win and a pretty emotional return. He will pitch again on a Wednesday against Minnesota.
Eddie seemed a little subdued, didn't he, the way he went about his business last time? It's not like he's demonstrative anyway, but didn't he seem he just sort of did his thing? And
yeah,
it's taking its toll on him. That's what happened.
I mean, you're not just coming back from a hamstring,
right?
You're coming back from a heart ailment.
Right, that's scary.
And it's at one point during the beginning of that, when they were diagnosing him with myocarditis, You didn't know if you had seen the last of him as a major league pitcher.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's what it was. And I felt it kind of. Had a tough first inning, but he was himself the rest of the way.
You have your number one back, you know, a guy who won 19 games 2 years ago. That's huge. Mullins 1 for 2 with a single. Galveston having taken ball 4, Red Sox 9, and the Orioles 1.
If he had a quick inning, you would think about sending him out there for the 6th, but it wouldn't surprise me if this is it for him this inning.
Swing and a miss. Came up empty on that cut. And Mullins chatting with the home plate umpire Andy Fletcher.
What's the problem? Curveball down, little 12-6 piece. Swung and missed, right?
That would have been strike 3.
What's he thinking? That he thought he foul tipped it?
I got to believe that's why they're conferencing here.
I didn't see a foul tip, but it's really hard for us to tell. I heard a little one hopper come off the mid. Was that a foul tip? I don't know. It's hard to tell. He's trying to plead his case here, but it didn't work. That's a punch out with a hook. See ya.
Foul tip is non-reviewable. So Mullins fans for the second time. 2 gone here in the 5th. And here's Mancini, who has walked and reached on an error. Runner at first. As Pivetta's closing in on 80 pitches. Fly ball into right, hangs up for Verdugo, and the side is retired. 1 man stranded. Moment of the game presented by Awaken 180 weight loss.
A little breaking ball stayed right over the plate, and he hit it to right field. That's his stroke, and that ballpark can't hold it. Home run, what, number 3 for him? Ooh, early on. Extra base machine is what he is.
Now make your own 180 and enjoy a spring leaner, healthier, and happier. Awaken 180, the official weight loss program of the Boston Red Sox. Dennis Eckersley, Dave O'Brien, and Jemai Webster with you. Nick Pivetta loving the day.
He's not finished, because they'd be chirping at him right now if he was.
So far 5 innings with a couple of walks. He's gone exactly 5 innings in all 3 starts with the Sox since the trade from the Phillies last year. So we'll see how deep he goes today. Meanwhile, JD Martinez continues to sock the ball. Home run and a single today. He's driven in 2 more runs. And no sign of slowing down, even though he has a little bit of a cold. And anytime anybody has symptoms of a cold, you're going to be COVID tested, and that was the case as he was held out of yesterday's game. Test obviously came up negative. Back in the lineup and hitting the baseball right on the button. You get JD Martinez swinging a bat like this, and now Rafael Devers, who has homered in 3 straight games. And it won't be the last of the 9-run games for the Red Sox. Fly ball, well hit right field deep. Santander, and there's another one into the stands for JD Martinez. His 2nd home run today and his 4th of the season.
I mean, this is getting ridiculous. And a nice little pass at the ball the other way. It's nice contact. The ball gets out of here. I mean, this ballpark can't hold this guy, I tell you. 4th home run on the season. Extra base hits galore. How about this? High breaking ball. You know, he's got the head out, head down, just gets it up in the air, drives it, and it's out of here easy. Little flick to right center, and ball's gone.
10-1 Red Sox here in the 6th inning. That's all the way to the backstop. And JD all the way to the seats again. Second time today. A 2-home run game. And I don't even think he feels very good.
Yeah, it doesn't look happy. I mean, it's like.
Well, it's just because he's under the weather. But
yeah, I know. But wow.
2 more bombs for him. High and tight, knocks the bat out of Xander's hand. That went flying.
Yeah, that's not good. I mean, this guy drilled Kike with the bases loaded last inning, which is not good. I mean, I'm thinking he has no control, but when you get knocked around, this doesn't look good. You know, up and in like that. I mean, I don't like it.
Roller's 2-0. JD Martinez 16 for 34, 4 home runs, 15 RBIs. That's in 8 games. And a called strike. 3-1. I mean, we've seen runs like this before from JD. Obviously, he's had some phenomenal seasons. One of the best hitters in baseball. But to get out of the gate like this. And line drive base hit into center field. Second knock today for Xander. He's 2 for 4. StatCast is powered by Google Cloud.
Yeah, take a look last time up. Devers, you see him 108 miles an hour. That ball once again every 3 days in a row he's gone deep, pretty much in the same vicinity. First one was the longest, but still Devers, he is as hot as can be. Long ball galore for him.
Red Sox have hit 4 of them today. JD with 2 of them. So Rafael is cooking. Man at first, nobody out in the 6th. Red Sox are the hottest team in baseball. They have the longest winning streak currently at 5 straight. And looking to go to Minnesota at 6-3 in sole possession of first place. I know it's really early, but in the context of how the season started, inside spins him around.
You know, this is what you wanted. I mean, you started the season off. You wanted to get off to a good start. I don't think you expected to do it the way they did it. You know, the 3 in a row was like, whoa, what is that?
At home.
Yeah, but you
Baltimore.
expected to beat Baltimore, right? Probably 4 out of 6.
Well, if I had said to you at the last day of spring training, the Red Sox are going to win 6 of their first 9 out of the gate, you would say, hey, that's a nice start.
Yeah,
that's a terrific start.
And you would think so, having played Baltimore 6 times.
Low throw, knocked down, got him. He said he got his foot back on top of the bag to get Xander, but he is called out. We'll see if that holds up.
He's not going anywhere, so he thinks they made a mistake.
Yeah, Red Sox want to challenge this one.
So, you know, the throw by the pitcher was just awful, trying to have Galvis pick it. Does he do it on time? No, he's safe.
Xander came in calling himself safe,
yeah,
so he knew it. That's got to be overturned.
Bad throw by the pitcher. Just not pretty all the way around. He's got bad control everywhere.
Even the throws to second. And he is safe. Sox have had a good day with the reviews too. And here comes the Orioles skipper again.
He'll be coming out a lot this year. I guarantee you that.
So that's it for Roller as he commits an error. Tyler Wells will make an appearance here for the Orioles. We'll take a break. The Red Sox have a big 10-1 lead here in the 6th inning.
Game video highlights, live pitch by pitch, breaking news, player updates, stat leaderboards, and more for your Red Sox.
Tyler Wells, right-hander, made his major league debut at Fenway last weekend. Boy, you think back to last weekend, the Red Sox losing those first 3 games. What a difference a week makes.
It was stunning. You think about that. The opening 3 games, nobody in the world thought that was going to happen.
Oh. What a turnaround. And the Red Sox trying to blow out the Orioles and sweep them after sweeping Tampa Bay. Vasquez 1 for 3 with a single. He has scored a run.
Baltimore using back-to-back Rule 5 pitchers, Wells being the second one.
The Red Sox already with 13 hits this afternoon, including 4 over the fence.
Everybody's got a hit except Gonzalez. That's it.
Nobody out. Red Sox have been coming from behind. In fact, they've won 4 consecutive games where they were trailing and came back to win. They've already won 2 games this season in which they trailed entering the 9th inning. Not going to have to worry about that today. And a high pop-up infield fly rule in effect. Mancini behind first. First out in the inning. So 1 gone. Vasquez 1 for 4 today. And now Marwin Gonzalez. We've seen it many times in the past, and we've referenced the 2013 Red Sox a couple of times today. That was a team that came from behind a lot and made that part of their personality.
I remember Johnny Gomes hitting a lot of pinch hit home runs that year. Walk-off pieces too.
Yeah. In there for strike 1. Marwin is lined to center, grounded to second, and struck out.
Looking to join the party. Last guy without a hit.
Bogart's endeavors on. And a stop by Severino. Jorge Lopez was the starter for Baltimore today. Red Sox knocked him out in the 5th inning. And a 1-1 from the righty. Popped that one up down the line, but that'll drift into the stands. And get about 10 or 11,000 allowed in Baltimore.
Boy, this city, that used to be a great baseball town. Not that it isn't now, but you know, they just haven't been competitive for a while, have they? It's been, it seems like the years are starting to add up in Baltimore.
But when they are competitive, you're right. It's a terrific baseball town.
Totally.
They've got a beautiful ballpark to come to. The support in the city when they're good is very high. Chopped on the infield. Ruiz going for a tag on to first and got that one too. A double play. Red Sox add on. They lead at 10-1.
And Dunkin' coffee to keep you going all season long, because every Dunkin' run is a home run. Red Sox run on Dunkin'. Dave?
Jemai knows that from firsthand experience. The Dunkin' run. 10-1 Red Sox have out hit Baltimore 13-5. And McKenna will pinch hit. He will bat for Santander for Baltimore. And Pivetta staying out there for a 6th inning.
Pitch count okay, about mid-70s.
And loving the support. First one on the way to McKenna.
Started to throw more fastballs in the zone the last couple innings.
Just missed there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Mountcastle on deck. Orioles' only run came in the 4th inning. Mountcastle scored that after he was driven in by Michael Franco. That's been it for the Birds. High fly center field, driving back. Kike Hernandez can't get it. He goes slamming into the fence. McKenna into second, now heading for third, and he's going to get there as he slides in with a triple.
That ball carried a lot farther than I thought. It didn't get way up in the air either. Got a curveball that he stayed on. Kike just couldn't catch up with this ball. Just this little curveball going straight down. Not that bad a pitch. Right off the tip of the glove almost. I mean, he went a long ways and he just got there. Just beat him. He's probably playing the other way a little bit. Bounces off the wall. Second thoughts. Makes a triple out of it.
That's his first major league hit.
Ooh.
Brings up Mountcastle. So McKenna at third base for Baltimore. Martin Perez, the left-hander, will be on the bump tomorrow at 2:10 against Jay Happ, fellow left-hander in Minnesota. Weather permitting. We shall see. Right now the forecast isn't very good, but it really wasn't for Baltimore today a couple days ago, but it improved dramatically at Camden Yards. High and tight. They do appeal, but no swing. Nate Eovaldi goes on Tuesday. Nate going in with a 1.46 ERA. He's coming off an outstanding performance his last time out. Went 7 innings. Pop foul out of play. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two swung on and missed. That had some life, that fastball, and he struck him out.
Yeah, that fastball's had some carry on it upstairs. Been kind of impressive. A good fastball, I think, all day today. Mountcastle can't catch up. He's had trouble with fastballs anyway. Mountcastle, he can't handle this. Ball's by him.
Talking about weather, Marcus Stroman was unhappy that the Mets began Sunday's game against the Marlins in a steady rain, which interrupted his outing after just 9 pitches.
Had to shut it down?
Yes. Game began at 1:10. It was stopped by the plate umpire after 7 minutes. Home teams decide whether to start the games, of course, and once a game has begun, the umps decide whether to stop because of bad weather. He took to Twitter afterwards and he was displeased. He said this game should not ever have started. Not smart at all. Those conditions put everyone at risk. Beyond happy, no players on either side were injured. Hate that I have to wait another 5 days to pitch again. That's a miserable feeling.
Boy, nowadays you can take you know, what you're having upset about something and take it right to Twitter, can't you?
Yep.
Air it out. Get it out of your system.
Can't say he's wrong.
No.
But yeah, you can get it off your chest.
Yeah, if you get bothered by something, just go tap it out.
Here's Stewart, 1 for 2 with a single.
You know, 90 pitches. I mean, you got to have somebody up, I would assume. You're not going to let him hang there too much longer.
Here's the 3-1. On the backswing, he did strike Vasquez. He apologized for that. 3-2. Nothing going on out there.
Nothing's happening. It's all his this 6th inning.
Rays lead the Yankees 4-3. They're in the top of the 7th.
Boy, the Rays have taken it to the Yankees this weekend.
Payoff pitch. Fouled away. And right now, the Red Sox have a 1-game lead on Baltimore and Tampa Bay. And then Toronto at 4-5, and the Yankees in the basement at 3-5. They've lost 3 in a row. Runner at third with 1 out. Pivetta looking to ring up another strikeout and sit down Stewart. He's going to walk him instead. So they'll be on at first and third for Franco. Franco has hit into a double play. He's also driven in a run. Their only run so far with a base hit. Red Sox scored 4 times in the 3rd inning. Pair of home runs back-to-back for Dugo and JD Martinez. And then 5 in the 5th inning. Sharply hit on a line. That ball back there and gone off into the seats. A home run by Franco. He hits a 3-run shot. His first home run of the year.
Boy, that was a shot too. Well, you hang a breaking ball this series, and balls are flying out of this ballpark. This didn't take any time at all to get out. Little 3-run Johnson here. First home run of the season for Franco. Over 90 pitches into this game, Pivetta gives up a 3-run bomb.
So that'll make it 10-4. And here's Rio Ruiz, who's grounded out and hit into a double play. And a strike.
Boy, that can ruin your day as a pitcher. You know, you got a 10-1 lead and you throw a hanger and he hits a rope on you. Got out of here in a hurry.
Last thing in the world you want to do when your team has hung up 10 runs for you is give the other guy hope.
Well, you don't want to walk anybody. He walked Stewart on a 3-2 curveball.
0-2. One out in the 6th and 3 runs in for Baltimore. Swung on and missed, and down he goes. Out number 2. It's 7 strikeouts for Pivetta.
Yeah, he just spun a little slider on the corner, and Ruiz swung through it.
Austin Bryce firing away in the Red Sox bullpen. Next pitch will be the 99th today for Nick Pivetta. So it'll be his last inning. And looking to make Pedro Severino his last man. Severino's flied out and whiffed today, and he fouls one off for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch is off the corner. During today's Red Sox first pitch presented by Rodenhiser Home Services, TC and Lenny highlighting on the Rodenhiser Heat Zone. Franchi Cordero and Pedro Severino, both as hot hitters. And pop foul back out of play. Two down, bases empty. Franco with a 3-run homer to draw Baltimore within 6 runs. I certainly hope you'll join us tomorrow afternoon. Red Sox will be in Minnesota at 2:10 p.m. First of 4 against the Twins. We're trying to get back to postseason play and trying to win a playoff game for the first time in, it seems like, 50 years.
Oh, that's going to stay with them until they get one, man. Oh, for 18 in a row? Man, that's hard to do.
And they've had some really good teams in that span. The Yankees have certainly been a nemesis for them in postseason play. 18 straight playoff losses for Minnesota. Pitch number 104 for Nick Pivetta. And he lifts a high pop into right, not deep, coming in. Verdugo side retire, but they do get a 3-run homer and cut the lead to 10-4.
Welcome back in, everybody. Red Sox up 10-4 here in the top of the 7th over the Baltimore Orioles, still looking for that sweep. And Bobby Dahlbeck, OB, continues to see the fruits of his labor. He had a rough start to the season, 0 for 10 with a walk and 5 strikeouts. Then he was out of the lineup for a little bit. And then he reviewed some video with JD Martinez. They learned that something was wrong within his hips. He returned to the lineup on this past Wednesday and had 2 hits against the Rays and now continues to grind in those at-bats. JD told me that he's impressed with Dahlbeck. He feels like the kid can hit. He's got what it takes to be an impact bat in this league, and Dahlbeck talked about that process of grinding through these at-bats. Yesterday, he felt like he was getting back into the rhythm and flow of things. He said, going through what I'm going through right now to get back to normal, certainly seeing a little bit of that. He drew a walk, and he also legged out that ball last night, which helped the Red Sox extend their win streak. And then he had the double today, so things starting to look up for Bobby Dahlbeck.
Yeah, I thought maybe for a second that he had knocked that ball out of the ballpark in the 5th inning, wound up with 2 bases. McKenna, the new right fielder. Urias is the new shortstop for Baltimore, and Wells staying on to do the pitching. Into the 7th inning. Line drive into center, and Mullins there to make the play. Out number 1.
He's all over that curveball right there. A couple of good at bats the last 2 times. He'll get it going.
Franchy Cordero in search of his 2nd hit. Franchy with an infield single in the 3rd. He's also taken a walk today. Red Sox going for the sweep and going for 6 consecutive wins. And that one will roll off the catcher's mitt. Franchy a little late on that cut, and 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 2.
Well, a couple fastballs thrown right by him. He's had trouble with that high fastball.
Kike Hernandez on deck. He'll be looking for his 3rd hit. JD Martinez has 3 today. Alex Verdugo with a home run and a single. Yeah, every Red Sox starter except for Marwin Gonzalez has at least 1 hit. Two to Cordero. Won't chase that one. Sox have enjoyed playing at Camden Yards over the years. They are 142-94 here, tied with the Yankees for the best record at the venue among American League opponents, and that's going to be a foul tip to the mitt for strike 3. 2 down.
Once again, fastball puts him away. Not a good at bat. Can't catch up. So what the Yankees did to them, was that a couple years ago? It had to be a couple years ago when they hit all the home runs. Remember they? I remember with Torres, the shortstop, hit 13 home runs off of them in 19 games
against one opponent. Yep.
It is incredible what they did that year.
Kike with a pair of singles. He has scored 2 runs. He's had a good series. Now up to 250. And Tyler Wells with the bases empty, firing a 1-0. High fly ball into left center field. Mullins moving over. And that'll do it for the Sox in the 7th. Red Sox baseball on NESN is brought to you by buyatoyota.com. For offers not seen on TV, visit buyatoyota.com. And by New England and Red Sox Nation. Runs on Duncan. Sox in command here, 10-4 as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning in Baltimore. Time now for buyfordnow.com, and the call to the bullpen, that is Austin Bryce. So he takes over for Nick Pivetta, who went 6, gave up 4, all earned on 7 hits and 7 strikeouts. In line for the win, which would put Nick at 2-0. Your impressions of Pivetta's outing?
Oh, I liked it. You know, it's too bad he gave up the 3-run home run there, because that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. But I liked the way he threw. You know, first time out, he didn't have command of his fastball. I thought he had a good fastball at the end of this game, to be honest with you. And, you know, it's hard to evaluate somebody. You got a 10-run lead. But he, you know, once again, he adds to how this starting rotation has been. It's been good, and he's part of it.
And again, if he wins this one, he would improve to 5-0 with Boston going back to last year after the trade from Philadelphia. I should say 4-0.
4-0. You add what Houck did, both of them together, they're like 7-1 with a 1 or 2 or whatever.
Well, here's Galvis. Actually, Arias, who is in for Galvis, and he'll take one outside, ball 1. He is batting for the first time. 10-4 Boston in the 7th. Red Sox closing in on a sweep of the Orioles. And hammered the other way into right field. That's going to be foul ball, not far off that chalk line, but foul as Verdugo gave chase.
Verdugo coming from a long ways away, might have been playing him in right center field. I thought that ball was going to drop.
So Bryce, first man out of the pen today. Red Sox would certainly love to save the bulk of the bullpen heading into Minnesota against a very tough offensive team.
And they've swung the bats really good against left-handed pitching, and we've got left-handed pitching coming at them, right? Perez tomorrow, Erod later on.
Yep, on Wednesday. Eduardo had 2 lefties for the Red Sox to go against the Twins.
You got Nelson Cruz, who's getting older and older, but better and better.
I can't figure that one out. I mean, he just continues to be a menace at the plate. A great hitter.
Yes, he is. I mean, he's been his 30s have been better than his 20s.
It's true.
He's sneaking up on, is it 500 home runs?
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, he's had a great career. And they will send out Happ, Maeda, Barrios, and Pineda.
Barrios has been throwing the ball good, and you know, Maeda has second in Cy Young last year. He could pitch.
Now you're going to face a very good ball club there against the Twins. That'll be a stiff test. Those 4.
That's why it's nice to come into Baltimore and sweep them here. Do what you have to do, and then split with the big good teams.
And a 2-2 to the number 9 hitter is well outside. Cedric Mullins on deck. Here's the payoff pitch from Bryce. And walked him.
Become a Red Sox season ticket holder today. Season ticket plans provide fans with the best seats, locations, the price, and benefits. Plans begin at 10 and 20 games. For more information, call 877-RED-SOX-9 or visit redsox.com/season tickets.
Here's Mullins. You hate to see a walk with a 6-run lead. But a base runner and the leadoff man is 1 for 3 with a single. Mullins hitting .444. Two of the hottest hitters in baseball going toe-to-toe in this series. This guy and JD Martinez. JD's had another big day in his return to the lineup after missing last night. 3 hits, 3 for 4, a home run.
2 home runs.
Home run in the 3rd inning, a home run in the 6th inning, and an in between a single. And each time driving in 1 run. So 3 more RBIs.
Extra base hits, man, every day.
And big swing foul back by Mullins, who does not hit with that kind of power. He does have 1 home run this season, but he has been tearing into it. Big shift on here. Red Sox up 10-4 7th inning. One two on the way. Lifts that one, a pop up, and that'll drift foul out of play. And a 1-2 from Bryce. Should the Red Sox win this game, going back to the start of 2018, the Red Sox would be 19-6 at Oriole Park at Camden Yards. That includes, of course, as mentioned, 2018. The Red Sox did not lose many. And up and in for a ball. 3-2.
He got to go after somebody right here. You can't be walking another guy.
Mancini on deck. (3-2) to Cedric Mullins, and he does walk him. And he's walked back-to-back men here.
Yeah, that is not a pretty thing with a 6-run lead.
Don't miss WB Mason Extra Innings Live right after the game. TC and Lenny will break down the game, and you'll hear from Nick Pivetta and Alex Cora. Who but WB Mason?
Well, Alex Cora staying in the dugout. He sends out Dave Bush, his pitching coach, in a big conference after Austin Bryce walks the first 2 men in the inning with a 6-run lead. That is a no-no of the first order. And Mancini has walked, reached on an error, and flied out to right field. Of course, excellent power here.
Yeah, you got to get somebody loose right now. They're sort of just milling around out there. There we go. Bounce around. We got to have somebody loose here.
Sawamura about to start throwing.
You can take your mask off now.
Line shot right field, backing up for Dugo, and that ball sneaks out. 2 walks and a 3-run homer, and the Orioles are right back in the game. And walks will kill you. 10-7.
I mean, this ballpark won't hold anything. You get the ball, and he did it last night. He drove a ball the other way, first time up for his first home run. This is a 3-run Johnson here. Same kind of thing.
Well, we talked about it as we came on the air. The likelihood the baseball is going to be flying today. Warmer weather, the wind a factor. It has.
Yeah, 6 home runs on the day. A lot of 3-run bombs today. 2 of them by the Orioles. The last 2 innings.
And here's McKenna, who tripled and scored a run last time up. Nobody out here in the 7th inning.
Side-on fastball comes back to him. He gets the barrel to it. It's not an accident. He drives the ball that way.
10-7. Well, the Red Sox thought they had plenty of runs.
These are the kind of games that sneak up on you. You know, you think you're golden, 10-1, and boom, 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 3-run lead.
Well, you ought to be golden, right?
Yeah.
No defense against the base on balls.
Yeah, you cannot walk guys like that.
So Sawamura getting ready. And a 1-2 from Austin Bryce.
Slider here.
Trey Mancini with his 2nd home run of the year. 2 in this series. And tightens it up considerably. Late cut, swung on and missed. Down to go, strike 3. First out in the inning for Bryce.
There you go. That might get him going. A little fastball right by McKenna. This ball's in the glove.
Here's Mountcastle, 1 for 3 with a double and a run. He'll swing at the first one and foul it off, strike 1. So the Red Sox are going to have to battle for this sweep much more than they expected to about half an hour ago. Orioles have come storming back with the long ball. A 3-run homer by Franco in the 6th inning and a 3-run homer in this inning by Trey Mancini. One down, the bases are empty. Off the outside. He's fallen behind again. And a right-hander, Austin Bryce, with a 2-1.
Stayed with that breaking ball. I give him credit.
We go to the 8th inning. The Red Sox will have Doo-Wop, Alex Verdugo, JD Martinez, and Xander Bogaerts. Here's the 2-2 home. And JD Martinez will come up with a chance to hit 3 home runs in the game.
He's hit 4 home runs in a game before at Dodger Stadium a few years back when he was with the Arizona Diamondbacks, I recall.
That's right. That's a pretty good month. Cut on and miss. That's good. Getting up on that fastball to strike out Mountcastle. Back-to-back Ks for Bryce.
Yeah, after all those sliders, he humps up and throws a fastball right by him.
And here comes Alex Cora to make a move.
Little redeemer there. A couple strikeouts before they get the hook.
So he's made the call to the bullpen. 2 down in the inning.
Deaconess Medical Center has been here to keep the Fenway faithful safe, happy, and healthy. Cheers to our city and to our fans, the heart and soul of Fenway Park. Visit bidmc.org to learn more about the official hospital of the Boston Red Sox. Dave?
Jemai, thank you very much. Beautiful day in Baltimore. Red Sox lead at 10-7 now. 2 down, bottom of the 7th. Hirokazu Sawamura will come on to pitch, looking for that third out after back-to-back Ks by Austin Bryce.
He's looked pretty good this year. I mean, only spoilers, those walks. He kind of loses it a little bit, but you got to love his fastball, good splitter, slider, goes straight down.
Swing and a miss as he gets in front of DJ Stewart.
See the movement on that. Just hard. 94 split.
2 walks, a 3-run homer in the inning, and the Orioles jump to within 3 of the Red Sox. Big swing and another pop up. Charging on Devers, still coming, makes the play in fair territory to retire the side as we go to the 8th. Steal play is brought to you by New England Chevy dealers.
Well, they got the Red Sox going here with that 3-run shot the other way. Verdugo, #1 on the year, taking a ride. 4 rides this year, this game for the Red Sox. 4 home runs, 2 by JD.
Verdugo, 3-run homer in the 3rd. He's also singled. He's been hit by a pitch. Sox up 10-7. A little less comfortable than it had been a short while ago as the Orioles have fought their way back in it. Verdugo, Martinez, Bogarts. If anybody reaches Rafael Devers, who also has slugged a 3-run homer. No swing, says the third base umpire, Ayasanya. Wells with a heavy fastball. Here's the 1-0. Call a strike. Red Sox with a 5-game win streak. And trying to sweep Baltimore just as they swept Tampa Bay. Popped up. Franco backing out into left, and will make the play right along the line in fair ground for out #1.
Don't miss a Red Sox game this season. Download the NESN Red Sox calendar into your desktop, web, or mobile calendar with your TV provider info. Get the best experience and receive notifications and schedule changes, game reminders, and more. Visit NESN.com/schedule to get your full season schedule.
Another terrific day out of JD Martinez. 3 for 4. Pair of home runs. He's driven in 3. And he has scored 3 times. But hitters are always greedy, aren't they? You got 3 hits, you want 4. You got 4, you want 5.
That's the way you got to be, man.
Pop that foul and out of play. A look at his day.
He started his day off with a home run. Beautiful thing. A breaking ball that he stayed on. Hit it down the right field line. More than enough to get out. Then a line drive, ringing fastball. RBI there too. And then bridge again. Opposite field. Fastball gone. What a year he's having already.
Two strikes on JD and Xander Bogaerts to follow. We are in the 8th inning. And the 0-2 pitch. Another drive.
Oh, no.
Out to center. Back it goes. That's a home run. JD Martinez with his 3rd home run today. Oh, man, there is hot. And then there is JD Martinez right now. Unbelievable.
I mean, this is special. It really is. Every time he makes contact, the ball is gone. I mean, he's made so many good passes. He's touching everything off. 3 home run game. Wow. Fastball, middle 0-2 pitch. Touches it off. Dead central. That is so him. 3 home runs on the day, 1 to center, 2 to right.
4 for 5 and a monster day for JD Martinez. Day is done for Wells. Red Sox now leading it 11-7. Armstrong will come on to do the pitching. Red Sox tack on another run. JD Martinez, he can't miss it.
Investing nearly $600 million over 5 years in support of social justice and health equity initiatives. To learn more, visit cvshealth.com.
Well, it's the 3rd time in JD's career he's homered at least 3 times in a game. Of course, one of those, as Eck pointed out, was a 4 home run game. He has played 8 games this season for the Red Sox. He's hit 5 home runs. He's driven in 16.
Oh. I mean, that's as hot as I've ever seen. I mean, it's been a while since he was hot a couple years ago, but this is as good as I've ever seen him.
Yeah. Xander Bogaerts tears into that one. Down the line it goes. That'll reach the wall. That'll be Xander's 3rd hit today. 2 singles and now a double as he greets Armstrong with a 2-base hit. The Red Sox got a little ticked off. The game had tightened up.
A little spinner right there. Sitting there, just sitting there, smokes it. Should smoke that ball. Stayed in the ballpark.
So the Red Sox have another man in scoring position with 1 down, and brings up Rafael Devers, who has homered in 3 consecutive games. Hard to believe JD is under the weather. Doesn't feel great.
Can't even get a smile at him with 3 home runs.
(11-7). Rafael 3-run blast back in the 5th inning. Sox have hit 5 home runs on the day.
What's up?
Now Alex Cora coming out. And then a quick chat with a trainer. Appears to be okay. Bogaerts now 3 for 5. JD Martinez 4 for 5. Kike Hernandez has 2 hits. High fly ball. That one to right center. Watch this baby go into the seats. That's a 2-run shot. 2nd home run today for Rafael Devers. 13-7.
This is something, I'll tell you. Another breaking ball that he loses. Boy, he's back leg 4 balls in this series. 4 home runs. No cheapies in any of them. Had a little chat with Cora before the at-bat, and then he goes bridge. Boy, this will help the confidence of this club. This offensively, we knew they were a good offensive club, but this is kind of silly.
Goodness gracious.
I mean, really.
7th multi-home run game of Rafael's career. Here's Christian Vasquez.
Another spinner. And he just lifts this ball. Look, he's done that. He could pose this whole series. None of them were cheap.
Ground ball to 3rd, and Franco will scoop and fire for the 2nd out in the 8th. Rafael Devers with 2 home runs. JD Martinez with 3 home runs. Alex Verdugo with a home run as well. His was a 3-run shot.
And Alex, I tell you, Marwin Gonzalez is trying to join this party. He is the only guy without a hit, and I'm pulling for him.
Little dribbler fouled here. Red Sox have hammered 6 home runs. You just had that feeling. And Eck, it was one of the first things you talked about when we sat down today. It's like, you know, the conditions are ripe for a home run fest.
Yeah. Wind blowing out about 8 miles an hour. It doesn't need to be blowing anywhere to go out.
Not in this park.
No. 8 home runs, both teams, right? A lot of 3-run bombs. You name it.
Yeah, Marwin 0 for 4. Hit the ball stiff in the second inning, but he lined to center. Was also grounded to second, struck out, and been doubled up. And a 1-1. That one off his foot. So he was hit by the pitch. And the Sox have another base runner. Now the Orioles had fought their way back into the game, but the Red Sox would have none of it and slammed right back. They've scored 3 more runs here in the 8th inning to pull away again. Bobby Dahlbeck is 1 for 4. He doubled in the 5th. Red Sox scored 5 runs in that inning to really open it up for the first time. It's a fun offensive club, and I know it's sometimes taken for granted, as if it's assumed the Red Sox are always going to score a lot of runs.
You know, you talk about playing in Fenway Park, and it helps the Red Sox without a doubt over all the years. But how about if they played Camden Yards? Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Well, you're not going to get JD Martinez on the bus anyway. He wants to stay right here.
JD, I mean, this place can't hold JD opposite field.
I don't know how many hit here.
I mean, really. You know, you don't just throw one in the Red Sox bullpen in Fenway without, you know, giving it a jolt. This one, the ball jumps here the other way.
I mean, the start he's off to, he could just have another monster year. Camden Yards or not, but.
What did he hit? 43 home runs a few years back, right? Hit 330. That was a big year. 2018.
JD's first year with the Red Sox, 2018, he hit 43, drove in 130.
He was coming off a year with Arizona where he just was on fire when he got traded to the Diamondbacks. The last 2 months, that's when he hit the 4 home runs in Dodger Stadium.
Well, he hit 45 home runs that year,
right.
2017, between the Tigers and Arizona.
Well, I thought we were going to get him at the trade deadline that year. Remember the year before when he went to Arizona? We were talking about it, saying, yeah, JD, that guy can hit. And then we did end up getting him after the season.
Yeah. Signed as a free agent. That came right down to the spring training deadline, so to speak.
Yeah, it was late.
Yep. 3-2 off the outside, and a good take there by Bobby Dahlbeck, and he's on. So the 16 RBIs through 9 games that JD has ties a Red Sox record. Shea Hillenbrand in 2003. I would have said Ted or Yaz, but you know, or Nomar.
Yeah. Or Rice or somebody.
Or Jim Rice. I mean, yeah, for sure. But 16 in 9 games. What a start. Franchi Cordero has gone 1 for 3. To the right side, little bobble, and the backup bobbles at 2. Here's the throw, errantly all the way to the backstop. Ricochets closer out to home plate, but another run is in as the Orioles throw it around, and the Red Sox have a 14-7 lead. Gonzalez scoring.
Yeah, just not pretty all the way around. Bobble hand grenade to home and just sloppy. Kind of routine ground ball, just couldn't get a handle. The ball came up on him a little bit, and then next guy fumbles it, then he throws it in one hopper, and nobody scores, but it sure looks ugly. Got him in the hand. You can see him shake his hand, didn't feel good. Urias throws it in. Not something that you want to replay again.
Got to be a couple errors charged on that play. So 14-7 Boston. Red Sox behaved like a team that were not very happy that the game had tightened up.
Yeah, you're right. You know, sometimes you get games where it's 10-1. Get this guy off his feet. Get this guy. I mean, they didn't, luckily.
So runners at second and third for Kike Hernandez, who has singled 2 times and been hit by a pitch.
Oh, this guy Armstrong has thrown so many hanging breaking balls.
They charge errors to Ruiz, the second baseman, and the shortstop Urias. 2 errors on the play, no RBI. And here comes the 0-1.
Boy, Kike, he holds his hand so high, but he gets his money's worth too.
Kike with 1 home run on the season.
Oh. How about that hack? It's not a big boy, but he could swing it now.
It was funny yesterday when he hit one that almost got out. Mullins went to the top of the fence to snatch it. And when Kike came back to the dugout, it was almost a mini performance piece. You know, he was acting like he was pouting, like he was heartbroken that he didn't hit the ball over the fence. He'll take one outside. And he likes to act a little bit. He was on a episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, the soap opera at one point. Yeah. In his Dodger days. Played himself. And it was spot on. From all reports, here's the 3-2. And struck him out to retire the side, but the Red Sox keep on scoring. 14-7 Boston. Home run, 17 hits. They lead at 14-7 and close in on a sweep of the Birds, who swept them the very first series of 2021. So serious revenge in mind, and the Red Sox are on their way to a 6th consecutive win. Sawamura will continue to pitch as we go to the last half of the 8th inning. Dennis Eckersley, Dave O'Brien with him. As the Red Sox are loving life here at Camden Yards. 2 home runs by Rafael Devers, 3 home runs by JD Martinez, a home run by Alex Verdugo. And the Sox are rolling. Here's Franco. He's had a good day. He's driven in 4 runs with a 3-run homer and an RBI single. Nick Pivetta would win it. He went 6, 4 runs, 7 hits, struck out 7.
Yeah, this game really hasn't been much about pitching either, really, for both sides.
And the star from Japan with a 2-0. Lifting that one, popped into left. Out goes Devers. Rafael puts that away. 1 out. Red Sox on to Minnesota tonight And we'll play 4 games all in the afternoon against the Twins beginning at 2:10 tomorrow. The start times are 2:10, 2:10, 2:10, and 1:10 at Target Field. Before the Sox get back home to take on the White Sox. So, back to back, you're facing 2 teams that expect to be playing baseball in October.
Yeah, and then Toronto, who, trying to figure them out. And they're supposed to have a better club. Offensively, they are. You don't know about that staff.
Blue Jays right now with a 4-5 record. And Ruiz takes 197 outside for ball 1.
97, my goodness.
Best record in baseball belongs to the Los Angeles Dodgers. The reigning world champs are 7-2.
Angels are off to a pretty good start. They're 6-3, which is, they haven't really put it all together for a long time. The Angels look like they might have a chance this year. Nobody's going crazy, though. I mean, everybody's just sort of so-so.
Ohtani's been such an interesting story with the Angels, one of the big stories in baseball, because he throws 100 miles an hour and he's also a premier slugger.
Yeah, and then putting him in the lineup when he pitches is kind of like, I don't know, you hope he goes deep into the game. You lose your DH if you don't. And does he he pitches once a week? That's how it's going to go.
Yes, right. Right now they're tied with Houston atop the AL West with 6-3 records. Cincinnati is 6-2.
Yeah, they've been swinging it. They've been scoring a ton of runs. Castellanos having a good year.
Phillies leading Atlanta in the NL East. Tag into right center. Another one way back there. Kike leaping at the wall makes the catch. He hauls it in, and that is out number 2.
Boy, you think everything in the air is going to go halfway up the bleachers. Decent swing by Ruiz. Probably the best swing he's taken the whole series. Think about it. He's ready to leap after this ball. Ends up just having a little bunny hop to catch it. But he was ready to snatch that over the fence.
Isn't this where Mike Trout made that catch 5 or 6 years ago?
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah, that's the fence you can do it.
You can do it.
Yeah, you can do it.
You can scale that baby.
Yeah.
And of course, Jackie made an amazing catch here.
In the bullpen, right.
But the Trout catch, I mean.
That's the one you saw everywhere for a while, right?
Yes.
I mean.
In fact, there's a giant mural of it's a picture. It's obviously a piece of photography, but it's about 40 feet across at the ballpark in Anaheim.
With that
catch, and you really get a sense of how high up he went and how he had to leap for it. It's really terrific.
That's why you like to have the fences just low enough so they can make these spectacular catches.
Yeah. Severino's gone 0 for 3.
Remember, we're going to Minnesota. Jackie made a nice catch like Spider-Man in Minnesota. Do you remember that catch? He sort of stuck to the wall. Start getting into catches I start remembering.
Just ruled that a ball on Sawamura. So the count is 3-0.
What did he do?
I wonder if he went to his mouth.
I mean, what else can you do to get it?
So the 3-0 pitch. And he walked him, didn't get that call. So Severino is aboard here with 2 down. And Arias will be the batter. 14-7 Red Sox in the 8th. A huge day for the offense and for, in particular, JD Martinez, who has homered 3 times and has 4 hits. 2 down and a runner aboard here in the bottom of the 8th. Red Sox 5-game win streak is the longest current streak in Major League Baseball. Looking to make it 6 here today. Atlanta's won 4 in a row. Braves had a cold start, but they've caught fire. You knew they would. A little bit low. He wanted that call. Sawamura and Andy Fletcher are not going to be dining later.
You get these umpiring crews that don't go anywhere. They don't travel that much. They stay at the same place a long time. And they never used to want you to be with the umpires for too many series in a row because, you know, you just have a tendency to sort of get edgy with the same umpires over and over. But you can't do anything about it now. They don't want them to travel as least as possible. So if you got a problem with this guy, he's going to be there for a while.
Of course, Sawamura is getting on a plane after this one is over and heading for Minnesota. Runner at first base, 2 down, 8th inning. Red Sox had a 10-1 lead. The Orioles got back in it, made it 10-7. And the Red Sox grabbed 4 more runs in the top of this 8th inning, including home runs by Martinez and Devers in that frame. That'll be popped up. Vasquez out from behind there. Devers coming down the line. Raphael takes it for the 3rd out as we go to the 9th in Baltimore. By Xfinity.
Yeah, some bridge work here for the Red Sox. 6 home runs on the day. Talk about Verdugo, JD, Devers, JD again number 3, Devers number 2, 6 on the day. What an offensive explosion by the Red Sox.
I enjoyed that. Could you do that again?
Yeah. That's what you call bridge work.
Yes, sir. Experience a powerful and secure Wi-Fi connection for all your devices. Xfinity XFi. Can your internet do that? So the Red Sox power their way to a 14-7 lead. 9th inning. This will be Paul Fry out of their bullpen. Red Sox have batted around in 2 different innings in this contest. They did it in the 5th and again in the 8th. And have enjoyed it immensely in Baltimore. They've loved their stay. Verdugo about to lead things off here in the 9th. Alex had a big 3rd inning with a 3-run homer. He's also singled. He's scored 2 times. His first home run of the year came in the 3rd. And ready for the 9th at Camden Yards. Red Sox would go to 3-0 on the road. And 6-3 overall. And a strike. The Orioles would dip under 500 at 4-5 after a quick start. And he missed off the outside. So it's Verdugo. JD Martinez scheduled to bat again.
Can't wait.
Home runs for JD in the 3rd, in the 6th, and in the 8th inning. So JD with an opportunity to do something, repeat something, and that's hit 4 home runs in a single game. He's done that once before. And a 2-2 to Verdugo. A wave and a miss struck him out. 1 out in the 9th.
Slider, not even close. Kind of funny swing. Left-handers can make you do that every so often, even though Verdugo's a good hitter against left-handed pitching.
It was September 4, 2017 at Dodger Stadium, playing for Arizona, that he hit 4 home runs. And he'll look at a strike.
Oh, he went right after him too. Fastball down a little bit.
Oh, and by the way, he's driven in 4 runs today. 16 RBIs in the first 9 games of the season for the Red Sox, and he did not play last night. In the hole 0-2, not too thrilled with that. One and 2 to Martinez. And the left-hander deals. Missed there.
Boy, laid off. Very tempting.
2-2. Fry with the pitch. Bounced it up there in a full count.
Do you think Fry knows he's got 3 home runs? Would he be clueless, not know he has 3 home runs? I wonder.
It's always tough to know that.
You never know with a pitcher. You know, he's coming in out of the bullpen. Do you think he's been counting these home runs?
Yeah, how closely has he paid attention?
I know, you're just worried about yourself.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 down. And Arroyo will be the batter.
Yeah, breaking ball down. Good pitch.
So Christian Arroyo is first at bat today, hitting for Xander Bogaerts with a fine afternoon, going 3 for 5. And Christian steps up and the base is empty. And Fry with a 1-0. All the strike. Season 9 runs for JD and the Red Sox. He looks like he went 0 for 5.
I mean, he's upset that he struck out.
Yep. I mean, he had a monster day. Snatched up by Arias and on off target. And another mistake by Baltimore.
He had a ways to go for this ball. They might give this a hit.
See how they rule on this. Arroyo would like that to be a base hit, obviously.
Took him forever to get rid of it. You haven't got that long. That's a hit.
Christian will take that. He's aboard here with 2 down in the 9th. And that means that Rafael Devers has an opportunity to match JD in the home run column today. Had to be thinking about it. He's hit 2 home runs, 3-run shot and a solo drive. Huh? 14-7 Sox.
He threw 2 balls right by him. But he can do that. He can look bad on 2 pitches and hit it out. He fouled off a pitch. Was that last night? 0-2. And, you know, it fouled off. Looked bad, but fouled it off. Next pitch, changeup bomb.
Fries 0-2 to Rafael.
Rafael would take advantage of this ballpark too, the way kind of power he has the other way.
Valdez in the Red Sox bullpen. And inside, spins him away. Arroyo on with 2 down here in the 9th. He hangs in there. Martin Perez tomorrow afternoon at 2:10 from Minnesota against Jay Happ. Nathan Eovaldi will go on Tuesday. Eduardo Rodriguez Wednesday and Garrett Richards on Thursday. All daytime games. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That'll do it for the Sox in the 9th. They're on top 14-7. On base today. It seems like everybody scored. 18 hits, 6 home runs for the Sox. A 14-7 lead as they are 3 outs away from sweeping the Orioles. That's some big time payback from that opening series. Phillips Valdez comes out of the bullpen looking to finish up this one. JD Martinez, the biggest hero today for the Red Sox, with 3 home runs and 4 runs batted in. He has 4 hits. Rafael Devers with 2 home runs. He's driven in 4. Alex Verdugo with a 3-run homer. Arroyo remaining in the game, 2 plays short. And here we go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Red Sox closing in on a 6-game winning streak. The Red Sox will not have to see this man for a while. Cedric Mullins. He's 1 for 3 today with a walk and a run. He's been a incredibly tough out. Hitting .444. And Valdez with the 0-1 pitch. And a bounding ball foul.
That's his favorite pitch, that changeup. He features it a lot. Last year, what did we have last year? He threw about 20 of them in a row at one point. We were counting them.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun watching it. Yeah.
There wasn't a lot of fun last year watching anybody pitch, but that was.
It was fun. 16 change-ups in a row. There's 3.
That's a fair ball. And he is off to the races again. Another multi-hit game for Cedric Mullins. So the Orioles have a lot of problems, but Mullins is not one of them.
No, he isn't. He's making a name for himself early this season. He really hasn't put a year together yet, but you see the 3rd changeup in a row, he kind of squibs it off the end of the bat. No one's there. Slicing just past the 3rd base bag with his speed, double easy.
He's a good player. 5 doubles already. And Trey Mancini, who has hit a 3-run homer today, homered yesterday as well, so looks like he's getting his stroke in good working order. And right through there for strike 1. Red Sox before today, during the 5-game winning streak, were batting .319. So that's going up. They're heading into Minneapolis on a full head of steam. Right behind him. That'll advance the runner.
A little misfire there. I mean, behind him.
Mullins down to 3rd.
Nowhere to go with this pitch. Behind you. Just waiting for it to hurt. Another changeup coming here.
And just a little low. 2-1. Mullins off the bag at third. Man, a ground ball deep short. Arroyo will scoop and fire. Gets the out as the run comes in to score to make it 14-8. And Mancini will pick up his 4th RBI today. You know, obviously with what JD Martinez did today, he's going to be the #1 focus. But don't forget about Rafael Devers with 2 home runs today. And he's now played 400 career games and he has hit 78 home runs. And the only other Red Sox with at least 75 in their first 400 games are Ted Williams, Tony Conigliaro, and Nomar Garciaparra.
Yeah, this guy is special. He really is. I mean, he could look so bad swinging the bat sometimes, right? And it just, there's a rope waiting to happen at any given time with him. He hits the ball so hard. And he swings so hard. And he can get to anything. I've seen, we've seen him hit shoot top fastballs.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't matter where you throw
you're
it.
Like, how are you swinging at that, Rafael? And then it's 450 feet. And you're like,
right.
How did he hit the ball that hard by swinging at that?
A lot of things going on. We had first few games, his defense was bad. They couldn't throw the ball very well. And last night he made a big play. Play of that game last night, bases loaded.
Yes.
Deep at third base, one hopped it all the way to
huge play.
Bobby D. Great play.
It was a 1-run game late in the game. If he doesn't make that play, another run comes in.
Oh, yeah, that's the game to me.
The ball game.
Yeah.
Red Sox would win it in extra innings. And he also made a play today on a double play on a wicked line drive.
Yes, threw it back, doubled him up. That was a huge play at the time. Stewart got hung out.
Yep.
He's going to have his problems. That's not going away. It's still going to be there.
I realize a lot of Red Sox fans get infuriated sometimes when he throws the ball away.
That's a beautiful
here's
play.
The double play. This was big at the time, as Eck mentioned.
Look at that nice extension. The wherewithal to get it over there, and he's got the gun to do it.
Sometimes what you hope for is a little more understanding. He's 24 years old. He's learning on the job, learning to be a big league third baseman. And if you look at some of the numbers he has put up with the bat, my own opinion is you got to be willing to live with the misfires and some of the errors. You don't want to get to 35, 40 errors. I get that.
Yeah.
But
he gets upset now, and that's the problem. If he doesn't play well, it gets to him, and it's hard. He's hard on himself.
He is an elite hitter in baseball. He's one of the best hitters in the game. That'll be dunked down for a base hit. So McKenna is on.
McKenna got 2 hits. First big league hit, triple a couple of bats ago. Change up, high change up, got jammed, flipped it into center field.
So Mountcastle will get in. He has a double today. He's 1 for 4. He's also struck out 3 more times. This is becoming a real problem for the Orioles.
Well, they got problems over there.
He is piling up the strikeouts. I mean, I'd love to see him obviously make better contact more consistently. I mean, the Red Sox are going through the same thing with Bobby Dahlbeck to some degree. And Bobby certainly has that ability to hit a lot of home runs.
They're going to have a hard time finding a position for Mountcastle to play. It's a problem.
Yeah, he's looked a little ragged in the outfield a couple of occasions in this series.
He's had the fastball thrown by him a lot.
Another young player, rookie year. It's a fly ball into center field. Routine play here for Kike Hernandez. And there are 2 down. And for the Sox, 1 out away from a sweep. A very sweet one against the Orioles, who made the Sox lives miserable the very first series. But
oh, that's when paybacks are paybacks. You couldn't have it written any better. That's why it was such a big game last night, to come back and tie that game in the 9th.
Here's Stewart.
Red Sox couldn't win an extra inning game last year, right? 0-4 when they started with a guy at second, right? They got 2 wins this season already.
So Alex Cora and the Sox put that opening sweep at the hands of the Orioles quickly in the rearview mirror, and on their way to 6 straight wins. Runner heading down to second base is McKenna.
Couple of happy flights so far this season, right?
Oh, yeah. No doubt.
The flight into here after sweeping Tampa, and now this one.
No question. One left it low. Whole lot to talk about for this Red Sox team, and today it begins with one J.D. Martinez. There's not a hotter hitter on the planet. 3 home runs. He drove in 4 hits. Red Sox with 6 home runs. Nick Pivetta to get the win. He'll improve to 2-0. And the Red Sox will sail into Minnesota on a 6-game winning streak. And JD still at work.
Oh, man. You're not going to give it up.
So that last at bat,
wow,
you know.
Man, how did I punch out on that?
In there for a strike. Red Sox had been coming from behind. In fact, 4 consecutive wins where they came from behind on this win streak. Not the case today. Didn't have to worry about that. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And grounded foul. On the verge of going 6-3. McKenna at second, 2 down, full count on Stewart. And the 3-2 pitch. Fought that one off. Red Sox very much aware that they'll be facing a very strong opponent in the Twins at home the next 4. They're going to allow McKenna to advance to third again. And Valdez with a 3-2. Nick Pivetta's been out of the game for hours, but he went 6 innings. Gave up 4 runs, 7 hits, struck out 7.
He's probably not thrilled, you know, having given up that 3-run home run. Kind of wrecked his day a little bit, but still, you know, got the win. I thought he threw all right.
Hitting 97 on the gun. 3-2. And almost hit him. That's going to go to the backstop, and another run is in. That was on ball 4. 14-9.
Little changeup, you see the grip there, and he just yanks it way bad. Almost hit him in the knee, goes back. McKinnon scores only because he took third, nobody was there. They could have that run.
I think everybody's ready for this one to end. Here's Franco. His 4 RBIs in the game. 3-run homer, RBI single, and Stewart down to second. Defensive indifference. Yesterday began a stretch for the Red Sox of 16 straight days with a game, including in that stretch their longest homestand of 10, which begins with the White Sox. That'll be a fun series. Popped up and twisting foul out of play.
"28 pitches here for Valdez. You don't want anybody to go out there and throw 40 pitches. So that's why they got somebody warming up. Even though there's 2 outs, big lead.
One. Red Sox had a lead of 4-1 going to the 5th inning. That's when they scored 5 times. At one point, Baltimore had cut it to 10-7. The Sox exploded again in the 8th inning for 4 more runs. Another home run by J.D. Martinez. That was his 3rd of the day. 3-1. And Barnes is up in the bullpen. Matt's been terrific, but can't believe anyone wanted him warming up today.
No, not really. I mean, a couple more guys would have to get on, you think. There's no save out there, and not that there has to be, but
2 down and a base runner. Stewart at first. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Oh, missed badly there.
Yeah.
It's been a little bit of a problem today for the Red Sox relievers. Ball 4. First and second.
He hadn't even been close with some of these pitches. Now they're going to take their time to get somebody loose.
Dave Bush out to the hill. 1 out to get. It's taken a while. Kind of a long day for Rio Ruiz, the second baseman. He's 0 for 4. He's hit into a double play. He's also been charged with an error.
Yeah, hit a ball to the wall last time up. Just missed a home run.
First and second. And Valdez has got to throw strikes.
Got no chance with that. That changeup is wild. There's too much movement. They don't even know the sign. You know, it's the worst part of it for me, watching them try to know what the signs are.
In there for a called strike. 1-1. Certainly hope you'll join us tomorrow at 2:10. Martin Perez against Jay Happ in Minneapolis. 1-2 the count.
There you go. If Ruiz gets on, Barnes is in this game.
Valdez trying to pin down that last out.
Never seen a last out be so difficult to get.
Man.
It's just. Throw him a changeup. Let's get out of here. There you go.
Hey, throw him a changeup, and we're getting out of here. Red Sox with a 6-game winning streak. They sweep the Orioles. That's sweet. First team to begin a season with a 3-game losing streak or greater, followed by 6 consecutive wins since the Mets in 2005. Red Sox knock off Baltimore. It is on to Minnesota. TC and Lenny coming your way in just a moment.